I have a kitty on my lap today.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a significant improvement.
Yes, we are back in our homes. This is our first episode in our home studio. I want to start off by just giving like another massive shout out to Lavender Studio and Tim King, who put us up for the last couple of episodes and gave us some good recommendations on equipment and things like that. And we are set up for the first time in our home studio. Got some new stuff, and we are trying some things out and improving the setup.
Oh yeah, improving the quality.
So if you hear anything that you think, well, I feel like usually when people do like I've got new microphones, like, so if you hear anything like weird, let me know and we'll try to fix it.
If you hear us jerking off, tell us.
It's cool to just like see this path. Like, we started out with just like a couple of like audio recorders just like sitting in front of us, and now I'm looking at two motherfuckers, got a mug of coffee, cat on a lap, and like big ass mic stands, huge microphones. We've got some boxes and dials and stuff, and it's really feeling good.
It is.
We're accomplishing something here.
It's progress, and it's moving forward. Maddie, I think you're going to appreciate this statement. You ready?
Yes.
What if this is our jackass?
I know. I keep thinking of that.
Yeah. Like,
no, yes.
And by that, I mean, like, before, I was listening to some interviews with, like, Johnny Knoxville, and he was talking about, we didn't really know, like, how far the show would go. Like, we really, like, pushed the boundary at times, and we were really surprised when the second season got, like, announced or purchased by MTV. And then he talked about when MTV finally said, like, nope, we had to cut, like, a lot of the stunts, and
he was
Johnny
like,
Knoxville,
fuck this.
yeah, then I quit.
Yeah.
And then they created the movies. Like, starting from, like, this small little TV show, low budget, they probably spent $100,000, $200,000 to create.
Yeah, like, if even.
Yeah.
Probably. To
this high budget, high beloved film franchise.
Right.
Yeah.
Of these, like, idiotic people. I mean, not idiotic, sorry, that's a little harsh.
No, that's fine.
No, they accept that.
That's fair. Okay, so these idiotic people, like, doing crazy stunts, and it's one of the most loved things in America. I think that's, a really cool thing, and it's cool to think, like, our podcast is, like, pretty small right now, and maybe it stays small, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But, like, it'd be cool, too, to, like, see, like, that grow, and, like, it's already growing from... We had these little Zoom recorders to now we have actual mics and stands, and now I feel like we can actually have a conversation without worrying about, like, the edit. Like, that feels so good.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. And we've already made almost $250,000
Fuck yeah.
in ad revenues.
Hell yeah. That's going straight to the production, baby.
Really funded this new set.
Oh, God.
Can't we, like, not even cash out until we have, like, $100?
I think something like that.
Makes sense.
I think
that
something
funny?
like that, yeah.
I wonder how many people just never even get to cash out.
I will say, though, it'd be really cool, like, as we're creating this short film, we, like, get into some sort of rut where we need to pay for something that's, like, $100, and we're like, fuck, we can't, for some reason we can't pay it. And we just like, wait, hold on, the Spotify account.
Yeah. our pre-roll ads. Of course.
It saved the day. Like, that would be mind-blowing. That'd be crazy. I would love that so much.
We're on our way up, folks.
Yeah, I also keep thinking that every time I listen to Johnny Knoxville talk about how, like, he literally just had no money, so his mom, he, like, used his mom's Christmas gift of $300 to buy a bulletproof vest. And then, like, that's how, like, that was literally the first step to Jackass.
Which,
like,
by the way...
He had no money.
He had no money, and then he also had a baby on the way.
Yeah.
So that was his, like, mentality of, like, oh, I need to get my shit together.
Yeah.
So I bought a bulletproof vest.
So I figured, hey, I can shoot myself in the chest.
Yeah.
That'll be good. And he was right. God bless him.
Okay. I was debating on whether or not to ask this on the podcast, because we did already talk about this. But I also kind of want to include the viewers a little bit more. I want to hear the viewers' opinion. Maddie, Is it true that you told me that if someone like Johnny Knoxville
Oh my God, what are you gonna say?
I'm
like sweating.
Someone like if someone like Johnny Knoxville came to you in the position he was in and asked himself or asked you to record him firing a gun at himself, you said you would do it.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
I don't know why that's crazy to you.
Because that's like that leads up to so much potential like lawsuits and like legality wise.
Okay, let's actually discuss this.
Okay.
So the question was posed if in 1993 or whatever, some guy, basically,
journalist,
some random fucking guy, comes up to you and says, "Hey, I'm going to shoot myself in the chest. Will you record it for me?"
Yeah.
For a magazine.
For a magazine.
Just to give all the circumstances out there. Because I feel like there's some legitimacy of like, oh yeah, I'm writing an article for like a magazine. Oh.
See, but I would do it either way. That's the thing. That's why I'm saying it this way.
Yeah.
I would fuck...
I can't... that sounds crazy.
I don't think it does.
Some guy comes up to you and says, I want to... And let me know if I'm like prodding.
Think about it this way. He's gonna do it anyways.
Exactly.
He's gonna ask the next guy.
Yeah, but it's like, the implication of you, though.
It's the implication, really.
That's
what you're going with? You're bringing up the implication right now?
It's always about the implication.
See, I would probably sign something.
Yeah.
I would probably say, like, okay, yeah, do you have like a dotted line somewhere that says, like, I'm not liable for, you know, the injuries you sustain? I'll 100% hold the camera. 100%. Yeah. He's got, like Maddie said, he's gonna do it anyway.
See, yeah, it would matter legality for me. Or I guess also, I don't know, maybe morally too. I don't know.
I have no moral qualms with it. Personally, I don't.
Yeah,
I have none.
That's totally fine. And I guess I apologize if it seems like I'm like judging your opinion on it.
I don't feel judged.
Cool. Or and it's not like a wrong opinion. It's what you do. That's whatever.
I think above all, from my perspective, like, A, he's gonna do it anyway. B, I would definitely want to watch.
I would be there anyway, for sure.
So I might as well hold the camera. I might as well help the guy out.
Third of all, he's wearing a bulletproof vest.
Yeah, but it's like literally close range. It's not meant to be like from your chest to the vest.
He's fine.
I love from that interview and that story where he called the company and they were like, yeah, we don't recommend you do that.
Yeah, and he was like, well, I've already told people I'm going to, so...
The article's half written, baby.
Yeah.
I really loved the behind the scenes of that first shot where, like, the cameramen are, like, telling him how to use the camera. Because they're like, dude, we cannot do this. We can't do this.
Whatever. I would totally do it.
I feel like...
I would be there for Johnny Knoxville.
For the cameramen, they probably aren't doing it because of production. Or because of, like, the... production legality of it all.
Yeah.
And working for that company, they're probably like, oh, of course not.
That's fair.
Which, like, who's to say that they wouldn't just record it if it was just on their own time?
Right.
I would just worry too much that too many bad things could happen. And I guess also, like, the thought of me being there and recording it is almost encouraging him to do it. And if something did go wrong, I would feel absolutely terrible. Like, oh my god, even though he pulled the fucking trigger, I didn't stop.
That's fair. That's a good point. I mean, you are technically enabling that situation.
Yeah. But, like, what, you know what? I respect it, Maddie. I really do. The fact that you would do it, like, I feel like it really shows, like, the level of commitment you're willing to make on something.
That's fair.
You know?
I have a high level of commitment for death.
I was gonna say Johnny Knoxville, but yeah,
that too.
But I guess at the time you wouldn't know who Johnny Knoxville
See,
is.
and of course, there's always like the difficulty of like, yes, obviously, I know who Johnny Knoxville is, even if I'm like trying to not think about Johnny Knoxville. It's like that's probably part of it too. If it was literally Johnny Knoxville never existed and some random person came up to me, who knows?
Who laughed like that?
And I'd be sold. It's like, literally the laugh is what does it.
Yeah, no kidding.
See, I love imagining too, like, as much as I know about you, Maddie, like any random person comes up to you on the street and was like, "Hey, I have a question for you," you'd probably like just walk away.
Yeah, I'd be like,
You're like, nope,
what?
fuck you.
I guess, like, if we're going with the same circumstances, you would be working for a production company because he was like talking to production companies, right?
Sure, yeah, probably.
True.
You know, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess just like the only reason why I bring that up is because I could see why the cameramen were like, nah, not doing it.
Oh,
Yeah,
totally.
I can
totally.
see it. I just,
Yeah,
Yeah.
your answer definitely goes to show like how much you care about people, and
And mine goes to show how much I don't.
Care about people and care about like not wanting to go to jail.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
You are people.
Yeah, that's true.
Protect your own life.
Although I will say, I do think there's credit to him for like just doing it. Part of me feels like he was at a point where like, you know what, I have nothing left to lose right now.
See, but I don't think he thought of it that way. I think he knew he was gonna be fine.
It's a lot of trust in the product.
Yeah, he wouldn't if he had a daughter on the way. If he legitimately thought he was gonna die, he wouldn't have done it. I don't think.
That's fair. I don't know.
Based on what I know about Johnny Knoxville,
And you know a lot more than I do.
I do.
You've done the research.
I will not disagree.
So much vigorous research.
So much vigorous ocean-dwelling research.
My fingers are all pruny.
Cut that out.
Cut that out.
Send that to Johnny Knoxville.
I love that every time you go, Maddie, can I ask you about your thoughts about this thing we were talking about with Johnny Knoxville? It literally, like, puts me into cardiac arrest because I have no idea what I said and what you're gonna ask.
I feel like you don't say anything like too wild that like on the podcast you'd be weirded out.
I feel like I said something really funny when the two of us were just hanging out and watching Jackass.
Well, you always say something really funny whenever we're
I
hanging
don't
out.
remember what it was, but I feel like we were like, yeah, we probably shouldn't say that. I don't remember what it was.
I don't remember what it was either.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah,
was this
God.
yesterday or was this?
No, when just you and me were hanging out.
Oh, when we watched Jackass.
Yeah, like I just described.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear that part.
Oh yeah.
I said when the two of us were hanging out and we watched Jackass.
Oh, sorry. I didn't hear that part. And pause for room tone.
Hi, my name is Maddie, and if I had to live in one cinematic or televisionic or video game manic world, it would be the Pokemon world.
What Pokemon are?
Where the Pokemon are. That's where I would live.
But I'm definitely going to call them pocket monsters.
Fuck no, that sounds so dumb. That or Hannibal.
My name's Austin Swain, and it's a long flight to Switzerland.
Huh.
Small apartments.
I know that.
Small apartments.
I was saying, like, I knew, it's amazing how I knew where that was from right away.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, we just watched it.
We just watched that
But,
movie
like,
last night.
Like, a week ago, I'd be like, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Right.
Which, again, we just watched it yesterday. But, like, that's such a weird and, like,
I did tell
obscure
him
reference.
he should do a Small Apartments reference.
I respect it.
So that's a reference to a movie called Small Apartments, which was directed by Jonas? What the fuck?
Jonas Ackerlund.
Which is directed by Jonas Ackerlund. A very interesting, twisted, funny movie from 2013. Maddie discovered it because, of course, it
Stars Johnny Knoxville.
it's got Johnny Knoxville in it. But it really, as soon as we started watching it, it really encapsulated like this great cinematography, twisted sense of humor, and it just was a really fun time to watch and really, really started to spell out for us kind of the tone that we've been going for our own short film. And so we all watched it last night, the three of us did, and I'm excited to talk about it with you guys today. And I recommend it to our viewers.
Yeah. If anybody wants to watch a movie to, like, see what we're thinking about, I think that's, like, a perfect example of our, like, what we're doing.
100%.
My name is Austin Rapeza. I'm an amateur filmmaker, and if there was one movie I could watch for the rest of my life, I think this is going to sound controversial. It's not a movie I talk about at all.
Okay.
The Pursuit of Happiness.
Holy shit!
I don't think any of us expected him to say that.
Nobody thought. No, what?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Interesting. Do tell.
As a kid, that movie, and this is gonna sound kind of dumb and cheesy, but that movie really did give me like a lot of hope for like the future.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
It's really good. It's very inspiring. It's just, Will Smith is playing this character, down on his luck, has a child, wife, or
so far it's Jackass.
Yeah. has a wife, or had a wife. She left him. He's trying to make it as a stockbroker or something like that.
He's selling those machines.
He's selling those machines, but he's also trying to make it as like an investor or a stockbroker of some sort.
Sure.
But like it's like an unpaid like internship or whatever, and like at the end it's not even guaranteeing you a job. So he's trying to sell these dumb X-ray machines, trying to work his way up as a stockbroker and trying to prove to himself that he can like be that. Take care of his kid and like avoid getting foreclosed on all at the same time. And like he does it, and like there's a lot of like times where it's like, oh my god, I could see him wanting to give up. Like I get that. And he doesn't. He pushes forward. And I feel like if that's the last movie that or if that's the only movie I can watch, I would want to watch it, because then I would think maybe one day I'll watch another movie.
It'll inspire hope.
Yeah.
That's a great answer.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
Does that change if the question is, what would, like, if you were like on your deathbed and the last movie you could ever watch?
Oh god, yeah, that changes. Because there's no hope after that.
True. So what would that movie then?
Just send me off, baby.
What would that movie be then?
Oh god, that's a harder question. Because that's like
what are you okay with leaving this earth with?
Deathbed movie.
Deathbed movie.
Ooh, that's a great title.
That is.
Ooh.
That's like a good band name.
Actually, let's do that. Yeah, should we have that the title for this episode?
Deathbed movie.
Okay.
That's a great title.
Okay, well, I want to hear everyone's deathbed movie then.
Okay.
Do we want to guess each other's deathbed movie and see if we're right? So, like, I will say, like, say I had Swain's, Swain has Maddie, you have mine. Guess each other's deathbed movie.
Oh, shit.
And then we'll actually reveal what our deathbed movie is.
All right, let's
I'm
do
guessing
it.
yours.
Yeah.
And I'm
Okay.
guessing yours.
And I'm guessing yours.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be guessing Maddie's deathbed movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be guessing Austin Arpez's deathbed movie.
And I'll be guessing Swain's deathbed movie. Swain, guess Maddie's first, because I feel like you're going to be able to get this one.
Yeah, I think you're gonna know easier than either of us will know.
Yeah.
My guess. Oh shit! There are some good answers.
There
here.
are some good answers. Actually, that is kind of hard. And it's hard not because you like so many things, because you really like particular things.
Yeah, because I really like 4 things.
Yeah.
I really like 4 things.
I am going to start the precedent by guessing 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I can.
Because I can, you motherfuckers.
I'm gonna guess that your deathbed movie might be Inception.
Knew you were gonna say that.
I know it's one of your favorite movies. I feel like on your deathbed you might want to, a nice trip, a nice like mind fuck to really set you off into into the cosmos.
The afterlife.
Like, whoa, they're dreaming and I'm dying and here we go.
I think the movie, if I could only watch one movie for the rest of my life, are y'all ready to be prepared?
Yeah.
Or surprised?
I'm not prepared.
Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to be prepared?
Yes.
Are you guys ready to be surprised?
Oh, I
Absolutely.
am. I'm strapped in.
I think I'm gonna say Scott Pilgrim.
What?
Ooh.
Yeah.
What?
That's a good
Yeah.
answer.
I think if I
Explain.
could only watch one movie for the rest of my life, I think it would be Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
That is so interesting.
I think it's...
Never would have thought that.
Right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't either, but it's the first thing that came to my head.
I think I've heard you talk about Scott Pilgrim twice in your life.
And
I
I know
love Scott Pilgrim.
You do. You love it.
It's definitely one of my favorite movies.
Sorry, I'm not saying you don't love it, but more so...
Yeah, it's
Mance
not like...
Mikkelsen, Jackass, Johnny Knoxville,
Right.
daily conversation.
Right. See, but
Scott
I also
Pilgrim.
don't talk about Inception very often. And
That's
Inception
true.
is definitely my
Top tier.
first spot.
Yeah.
I think Scott Pilgrim vs. the World would be the movie that I would watch if I could only watch one movie for the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's funny, it's got heart, it's got action, it's got comedy, it's got, like, fun colors.
It's got style, yeah.
It's got style. It's, like, every time I watch it, I feel like I notice something new, which is always good.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I'm just, like, if somebody wanted to watch Scott Pilgrim, I would never say no.
Let me interject something. I feel like I've found my people. And the reason why I say that is I remember when that movie first came out, like in 2012, 2013.
2010.
2010. Really?
I think.
I remember renting that movie, watching it with my friend, and in my mind, I'm like, holy shit, this is like so fucking cool. This is amazing. And my friend was like, I didn't like it. It was too dumb. It was too weird. Like it's, and like I'm like really, and I again like wanting to be liked. I'm like, yeah, I guess it was a little weird.
Right.
Fuck that.
Yeah, and then I watched it again. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? This is great.
This is
amazing.
Yeah.
This is so fun. What?
Yeah.
I feel that way about a lot of Edgar Wright movies in general. Is like when you watch them, it feels like a next level cinema.
Yeah.
Like they feel so unique and special and fun. Like they just really hit in such an odd place.
I love it when directors have distinctive like directing styles.
Yeah.
And like Wes, you can tell a Wes Anderson movie from Wes Anderson.
Yep.
You can tell a David Fincher from a David Fincher.
Yep.
You can tell an Edgar Wright from an Edgar Wright. Like to me that's like, and maybe that's not always like the best practice to go towards as like a filmmaker. But it's like a signature. It's like it's like them signing their name, and I'm like, I'm watching their name being signed again.
Right. It's like totally.
And you can tell different stories in different genres and still like have that signature style. I think that's so fucking cool. Like Scott Pilgrim and Hot Fuzz, very different movies.
Very different,
but very similar tone.
But very similar, just like in style and like the way that they hit you.
Although they're not directed by the same director.
Edgar
Hot Fuzz.
Right? Yeah.
Hot Fuzz. I was thinking Hot Rod.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
I guess you're making a point.
Totally right. Yes, Hot Fuzz.
And Hot Fuzz.
Yep. I agree.
Yeah.
And I remember like watching Mindhunter, and like I watched the first 2 or 3 episodes, and you guys know I don't read. in my mind, I'm like, oh my god, this is like a David Fincher feel. Like I feel like I'm watching a David Fincher movie, and I watched the fucking
credits,
the intro credits.
Yeah.
Big old caption created by David Fincher.
In like the middle of the frame, yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Right. I knew it felt like him.
Like I didn't know he had anything to do with that.
Sure.
And right away when I watched it, I'm like, God, this feels like a David Fincher movie.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And I would even go and it's interesting too when like something kind of like subverts that, because I felt like watching Small Apartments last night that it in a lot of ways felt to me like a Wes Anderson movie.
I was gonna say Edgar Wright, but yeah.
You know what? I got that vibe from the intro.
Yeah.
The intro, but like afterwards, like I didn't really see it as much. But the intro, because it was like, even though it's like surrounded by trash, it was really like framed. What's it called? Symmetrical.
Yeah.
It's a very symmetrical frame.
Yeah.
There was a lot of like clear shots of like subjects that like you're supposed to pay attention to or whatever.
A lot of bright colors, lots of framing.
Yeah. It has a vibe of a Wes Anderson movie, but definitely not the look. It's so grungy and grimy.
Yeah. Oh, I love the way that they...
It just looks like it was made in the early 2000s, which, like, that's the style, I'm assuming. Like that was intentional. Like they wanted to do that. But the entire time, I'm like, this wasn't made in 2013. Like, what? It's like 2001.
Yeah.
Super vibrant colors, super, like, deep, dark shadows. Yeah,
especially in the flashbacks.
The
color grade in the flashbacks is insane.
The green screen work, which was probably one of the funniest things ever.
To be bad.
Yeah, I loved it. The reveal was holy shit. That was a lot. Maddie, thank you for showing me that movie.
You're welcome.
I genuinely enjoyed it, and I would recommend it to people.
I honestly really thought that you guys would like it, so I'm happy to hear that you guys did.
We should start a recommended list for our audience to
definitely those.
Oh, and then we can put our names on who recommended that video.
Oh, cute!
I like that.
We could. There's a website that you can do that on.
Is it Letterboxd?
It might be Letterboxd.
Yeah, because I have that. I already.
Oh.
I do that. I don't do it enough though. I feel like I do it every once in a while.
That used to be me and Jake. Did you ever do the movie freak thing where you would rate movies?
No.
It's an app or a website or whatever, and it's
I guess I did that on Letterboxd. I rated movies there.
Right, but did you have a list of your top 100 movies in order?
No. Maybe I did. I just didn't look too deep into the app.
That's what me and Jake did. How fucking pathetic is that?
That
was what we did for fun.
I think that's a fun time
in high school.
I don't know.
Of getting drunk.
And now here we are.
Yeah.
I think it is fun. I think it's a fun thing to do. Just seeing your style, your taste. There's a lot you can tell by a person by what the movies they like, what movies they like to watch.
I think that the movie that Austin Oropeza would choose as his deathbed movie, the last movie he could ever watch, would be The Grand Budapest Hotel.
I'd say I think you're wrong.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I figured I had an equal shot with basically any Wes Anderson film.
I don't even think it'd be a Wes Anderson movie, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah. Although, I do really enjoy his directing and his, style. And he's definitely one of my top directors that I like to follow.
Right.
I think I would have to do something by Taika Waititi.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I think it would probably be either Hunt for the Wilder People. It's a toss-up between Hunt for the Wilder People, What We Do in the Shadows, and Boy.
Yeah, Boy was my second choice.
They feel like Wes Anderson movies, but a little bit more grounded. And, it's not talking about rich people. I'm
That's
not
fair.
rich. So, there is, a disconnect of, three characters going to India.
Right.
Because they want to go on a spirit trip. On a whim. To me, that's I can't really relate to that.
Right.
You'd rather watch people get lost in the woods?
Yeah, I've done that multiple times.
Yeah. I'm always doing that.
That I can understand.
Plus, the humor's just really funny, and I really like just the amount of culture he brings in.
Hell yeah.
It. I mean, I'm
I
not
like
saying
that.
Wes Anderson doesn't bring culture. In fact, he brings a ton of culture.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Boy was my second option. It's just so hard to because I still haven't seen Boy, so it's hard to know.
Boy's a good movie if you have daddy issues. And that's what I definitely feel. It's this young kid whose father comes home after being in prison for a long time, and he has this positive ideology of who his father is, and he slowly realizes who he actually is.
Yeah.
And to me, I feel I relate to that. I really enjoy that.
Cool.
And I really enjoy how they present that change in mindset from he's the best dad ever to, oh my god, this guy is kind of meh.
Right.
Interesting.
He's a work in progress.
This is one I want to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I recommend it.
Because I do like his style a lot, Taika Waititi.
Yeah. It's just fun. It's fun. It's grounded.
It's light.
Yeah.
But not.
But not.
Yeah. I always forget that, not forget. For some reason, I always leave out Thor Ragnarok in his filmography, even though, that is, part of his filmography.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe that's just because it's part of this big cinematic universe.
Right. Yeah. Marvel movies kind of get washed of their individuality because they are just a part of this big family.
Yeah. Swain,
what do you got? What do you think? What do you think would be the last movie I want to see? My deathbed movie.
Well, I would assume you would want to watch a movie that'd make you feel happy, really happy. And a movie that'd make you laugh. So I definitely am thinking in the realm of comedy. I want to say Clue because I know how much you love that movie and how much it holds a place in your heart. So I think I'm going to guess Clue.
Clue is a great movie.
It's not the one, though, is it?
See, I like your reasoning, though.
Yeah.
See, my mind went to a very different place.
Where'd it go?
You were going to say, Waking Life or something, weren't you?
No.
Can I guess one more time?
Yes.
Is it the Olsen twins detectives back when they made movies?
You know?
Or the Survivor one? When they did Survivor, it was great.
They did Survivor? The Olsen twins?
I mean, they made a spin-off movie about...
Oh my god, that's
it
amazing.
was really good.
I'm trying to think. I did own one of the Olsen twin movies, but I don't remember which one it was. I did have New York Minute. I think New York Minute's going to be.
We're getting off track.
My mind went to a very different place thinking about my deathbed movie.
Where'd it go?
I thought about like wanting something trippy and transcendental and like experiential.
Interesting.
And the movie I ended up on, which I don't know if I stand by it, but I think it's a decent choice, is very depressing, but very visually fun. So I thought it might be fun to send me off into the cosmos.
Yeah.
Was Interstellar.
That's fair.
No, it's not.
I guess I
boring. Movie.
I guess I just. I don't think it.
You wouldn't be bored. It's like 3 hours long.
Here's the thing. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to judge you for that.
I'm going to judge you for that.
Well, he signed a document that said you can. So
yeah.
Called the wedding certificate, buddy.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I signed up for a life of judgment. Well, let me defend it a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the idea of what you said though. Like dying with the thought of like the cosmos sounds wonderful.
Yeah, like here I go, let's blast off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a fun movie about exploration and survival and the loss of time. I think ultimately it would depress the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Which is why I started to stand by and like empathize with what your reasoning was.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I kind of start to change my mind, and I do. And I mean, yeah, I love Clue.
Yeah.
So, and I know like almost every line of it. So I think that would be a really fun time.
Yeah.
To end on that note.
Can I give an alternative answer?
Yeah, I would like to hear your second guess.
Or I mean, like for myself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what else would?
I think I would also.
You already gave like 4.
Did I? I did.
Yeah.
That's my bad. That's my bad.
Now you're not choosing one.
God, I know.
Here's another good movie.
I think you would go with the funny route for sure.
I think so too. I think you would want to like feel a sense of euphoria before you died.
That's very true.
Especially the nostalgia.
Yeah.
Yeah, with these two in front of me, I think I'd rather watch Clue.
Would you want anyone in the room watching it with you?
No. Leave me alone.
I don't know. I feel like there's
you
like...
wouldn't want me with you?
No, of course. I wouldn't want all my friends there.
I feel like there's like moments...
All your friends?
Yeah,
all
everyone in this room.
Oh.
Well, hold on. You have a ton more friends than that.
I would want you and the cats. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But if I'm dying, like, we're doing low-cal.
Low-cal. I'm on the low-cal death diet.
Yeah.
I don't blame you for that.
Sorry, I don't want to die in front of you.
Death is such like an intimate thing. I feel
right?
Like it doesn't need to be shared with everyone. I shared a life with you, and that's what I really appreciate. I don't need to share your death.
Exactly.
Well said.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Wow.
I'll just, read it in the paper. See
Yeah.
see what it says. Maddie's death.
Oh, Maddie
uneventful.
died. Sorry. Bummer.
Uneventful. She did 12 ounces of coke.
Fuck yeah. Dude, I think I had a dream last night that I was doing bumps of coke.
That scares me so much.
Oh my god, I want to try it so bad. I think I literally had a dream that I was like at a bar and Johnny Knoxville offered me a bump and I was like, this is what it's all fucking about. Like, I think I was like on the fucking moon.
Living the dream.
Yeah.
Amazing. I want that for you.
Dude, that's all I want. Yeah. Life sucks when it's not that.
Yeah. I will say though, Maddie, really quick, back to the death thing. I would at least hope if you knew you were dying, you would say a proper goodbye.
Oh, of course.
I would want that hard.
Of course.
Yeah, we're just talking about like the last 2 hours.
Yeah, the last 2 hours. You can have that.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
I'm sure you'll be like real icky and like sickly and stuff.
I don't want to see that gross.
Actually, yeah, I don't want to be sober on my deathbed.
That's fair. Yeah.
At least in some way. What's the point?
I feel like
one last hurrah.
Yeah, you got nothing left.
Honestly, I'll probably do fucking Molly.
While you're dying?
Yeah.
I feel like I'd just do multiple tabs of acid. I would lose my fucking mind. I'd go insane.
See, I don't want to like... Acid is too touchy. I don't want to like accidentally have a bad trip.
That's
I want to like...
way out.
I want to feel the best I've ever felt in my life.
Maybe ecstasy would be better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a great way to go.
Yeah.
Just having a dance party in your deathbed.
It would suck if you could barely move, though. I'd be like...
Yeah, that's true. But then you could just have somebody come up to you and just like rub soft stuff on your face.
Oh, that would be nice.
Oh,
Goodbye, world.
Yeah.
It's the cats.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Wow, you guys ever think about the fact that we're like actually gonna die?
Yeah.
So what are we doing here today?
I think
Characters.
We're definitely finishing 2 more character sheets for our family, for the family, for a group of people.
Yeah, we've
For
been
Brinkmans.
Yeah, for the Brinkmans.
We're finding the Brinkmans.
Is it going to be Brinkmans? Do we want to make that official?
I think that's pretty funny.
Here's the thing, Brinkman. I'm down for
and
Brinkman.
that sounds like a real name.
I like it.
I guess
it feels real.
Where are our family from? Like
They're on the Brinkman.
Yeah.
I think that's really funny.
Yeah, let's do that.
I don't know. We've talked about them being like New English.
Yeah.
Like from the Northeast.
Yeah. Which is very weird because none of us are from the Northeast.
And we don't know anyone from the Northeast,
Nope.
so I get a little bit nervous about casting.
We could try to do a Midwest thing.
Like, oh hey, how you doing, brat?
We don't have to go that.
That's not what we sound like.
We don't have to go.
That's how I sound like sometimes.
We don't have to go
Yeah.
Fargo Midwest. We can do still us. It's just it's placed in the Midwest.
Yeah, I think it kind of has to be just like based on our resources.
Yeah.
Unless we want to take a trip.
Yeah, we should shoot this in Boston.
Here's the
Can you
thing.
imagine?
I'm always down
What
to take a trip.
Nightmare.
Yeah, that'd be terrible. The amount of money that would cost alone would be absolutely crazy.
Just to transport equipment.
Yeah. We would have to go full guerrilla style, which I'm down to do.
No, I'm not. Count me out.
Guerrilla style filmmaking?
I like it.
Any of this. I don't want to do any of this.
I do like the idea of guerrilla style filmmaking,
Yeah.
but I think for this one, the amount of care that we're putting into it, we'll have to come at it a little bit more deliberately.
Here's the thing. Yeah, I totally agree. And like a lot of the shots that we're formulating are very like we don't need to go in the public for this. Like there's no reason why we can't shoot in a house.
Right.
But I do like the sense of guerrilla filmmaking as, you know what? Yeah, we're going to try to make it the best that we can. With whatever money we have or whatever resources we have. But we're definitely going to make it happen, whether it's going to look amazing or it's going to kind of look a little bad.
And down with the rules at the same time. Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, you technically need a permit to like go out and shoot in the streets, and you need release forms from all these people. But also, what if we just did it?
Yeah.
And we got a good shot, and then we figured it out later.
We'll ask for forgiveness rather than ask for permission.
I love that style. Weren't you
Yeah.
telling us the other day when we were? So the other day we watched Elf, and you were telling us that
The other day.
Yeah, it's fine. Doesn't matter what day.
It was like 3 months ago.
Yeah,
but okay.
it's a day.
Yeah.
It's a day other than today.
Okay. Sorry.
It's okay.
Cut that.
Look, men. Apparently, this is just a guy thing, but it's like when it doesn't matter, you just say the other day. It just happens.
Is that really just a guy thing?
I've always heard it chastised towards the male gender of like we use the other day so liberally.
Chastised towards the male gender.
Yeah, I'm gonna
is
add,
like my least favorite thing.
I'm gonna add that to the douche jar.
Yeah, I'm
gonna
adding
add a point to the jar.
How is me recognizing the fact that like in like meme culture is like guys always say the other day.
Yeah.
Like that's just me recognizing what people are pointing out as a pattern.
It's not that.
That's not what the issue is.
That's not the issue. It's how you said that.
Yeah.
The chastising of the male gender.
Men in their gender.
Yeah, or whatever. Like,
the male gender has been chastised for using this like generalization.
No, I'm putting a douche jar there for
all right.
sure.
Yeah,
that's
a douche jar
for
point.
Austin.
Ding.
Ding, 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 ding.
I bow to the committee. Sorry, guys.
Which, by the way, everyone, reminder: let us know if you think
if we haven't noticed
a douchey moment. Let us know in the comments. We'll accept them.
Unless if they're for me.
Unless they're for Swain.
You can tell me mine. I want to hear what they are.
I feel like they're just gonna point out every other sentence I say. They're gonna be like,
well, he's just a douche.
Just put the whole guy in the jar.
If it quacks like a duck.
So yeah, we've been on kind of the series of going over the different characters of this family and kind of assigning them stat blocks, character sheets, going into like Dungeons and Dragons classes and starting to really kind of try to define these people in a more like universal, understandable way.
Which that is the most niche thing ever.
Yeah.
That we're making characters for a film and we're using D&D character sheets to define them. Like, there's a very small amount of the population who is going to understand this.
Yeah.
Or, like, want to listen to this.
Actually, I don't know, dude. Like, I feel like D&D has started to become mainstream now. Ever since Stranger Things. Like, it really has, like, started an uprising of new players. And that's really exciting. That's how I got into it. Yeah. Like, I saw Stranger Things. I'm like, that looks like a fun time.
It's in a major renaissance, and it's crazy to see and be a part of. So far we have the older brother, Donnie, a paladin. His wife, Kathy, Nicole. I would like to point out my sister Snapchatted us today because she was listening to the episode while we were trying to come up with her name and pitched Carol.
Oh.
Which is a fun name. Maddie even...
I did argue, I think that it would be better for the mom.
For Carol?
I think Carol would be a good name for the mom. I would see
that sounds like an old name, yeah.
Yeah.
So that name's in the mix.
Yeah. Thank you, Jordan. All right, so Donnie,
the paladin, big, beefy, lawful good boy.
Beefcake.
Lawful good beefcake himbo energy.
Oh yeah.
His wife, Kathy or Nicole or something, trying to kill him. Got her as a rogue, sneaky little shit.
Yeah.
Their son, Johnny Knoxville Brinkman. Which is about when we learned that their last name might be Brinkman.
Yeah.
Because they're on the brink, man.
Yep. Trademark room tone.
Who's pretty much bad at everything, has like 3s across the board for his stat block.
Yeah.
He's, like the worst team on the robotics club. So we have him as a bad artificer, little tinkerer. And his Aunt Alice, our main character's little sister. We have her as a ranger or a fighter. Come for blood. Keeps her values in check.
Did we give these characters alignments?
No.
Did we talk about it,
I want them all to be chaotic neutral.
Chaotic neutral?
Or what?
I feel like Alice is chaotic good.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I'm down to start marking alignments.
I feel like the only one who... Or I shouldn't say the only one. The 2 characters I can see not being chaotic is the mother and the son.
Interesting.
Donnie's lawful good. I know we talked about that.
Oh, yeah, yeah. He's not chaotic at all. My bad. He's Wonder Bread.
He's Wonder Bread.
He is Wonder Bread.
Man, I miss Wonder Bread.
Was it good?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had it.
Oh, it was like the softest bread on earth.
Dude, that was name brand shit. I grew up on the streets.
We had no wonder.
We had no wonder.
Promo.
Wonder where we're gonna get our next food. This piece of bread. No, I didn't go out.
I wonder where we're gonna get our next piece of food. Oh my god.
That was our Wonder Bread.
That was very good.
So who do we want to do today? We're looking at doing either...
You, baby.
Hey. I know we talked about either doing the parents, the mom and the deceased, or our main character and his girlfriend.
I think the mom and the deceased.
Yeah.
We'll build up our we'll end on the coup de grace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I really want to challenge us to like think about our main character. He's the one I feel like is the lost boy right now.
Yeah.
I feel like we do have a pretty good idea of like these other characters.
We know the world he's diving into.
Yeah, we just don't know him.
Right.
Which is such an interesting problem to have.
I kind of like it.
For this. Yeah, it's very... I feel like it's very new. I feel like... And maybe I'm wrong on this, what the fuck do I know?
No, I feel that for sure.
But like, yeah, like we don't know who is our main character, but we know their family. And like... kind of the situation we want them to go in. We just don't know the path.
Yeah, I feel like most behind the scenes, just like stories that I've heard is always like, okay, I know this one guy and he's on this one mission. Yeah. And I'm going to try to tell that story. And now it's almost like we sit here and we say, we've got this crazy situation, which we just think is is fun and is going to be interesting to explore.
Yeah.
Now, what's a fun person to put into that situation?
Absolutely.
And I think that's a very fun way to approach this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you want to do the...
I want to do the mom.
All right.
Do the mom?
I'm excited to do the mom.
The mother.
Wait, then maybe we should do the dad first. Ugh.
Aha!
I guess we should save the one we're more excited for to the end.
That makes sense.
Yeah, let's start with the dad.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. Okay, yeah.
How do you feel?
Really quick, before we get on this train, can we give like a quick overview of what we're doing today as a whole? Because we're doing the 2 character sheets. What else are we doing? Are we doing anything else?
I think the idea for today is, throughout the process of filling out the character sheets of the mom and the dad, explore their relationship and the way that they kind of fit into this world. So beyond just filling out the blanks we have in front of us, like do that exploration of, who are these people and how do they fit in?
Yeah.
Plus, the parents are responsible for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to figure out how these 2 people made a family of these people.
Right.
So
okay,
they need a little bit more attention.
So can I ask this then? Because I thought of an idea that I want to propose to you guys.
Yeah.
And I want to hear your opinions about it before we get too far into this. It sounds like it's going to be more deeper of a conversation here. Okay, so I've been thinking about the plot. I've been thinking about the story. And I want to propose a different sort of idea with the same context.
Okay.
Not except. So instead of doing he walks in and we find out he's like, it's a funeral for his dad or whatever. What if he's helping plan the funeral of Donnie from the beginning, from the get-go? And like we're exploring kind of that scenario, and like this is like the last day, and like there's like a lot of emphasis on like how important this dinner was, because like their family has a certain tradition where like it doesn't really matter the service or whatever, it's the dinner where everyone gets to talk about the father and gets to like reminisce and share memories or whatever. And it just turns into this big shit show where like the memories they're talking about is like just trying to hurt one another or whatever, and like just going back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like that dynamic of a story. I feel like that direction knocks out a lot of like the hurdles we're having.
Right.
And we get to still have like this like chaotic family dinner with these chaotic people. So still keeping the people the same.
Right.
It's just like the scenario on how they get there is different.
Yeah, I'm open to that.
Yeah, totally.
Because I mean, yeah, we at this point we definitely still have to be flexible to like changing our direction to like what's going to work for the story. So I'm open to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be fun. So at what point would we come in, like kind of those last preparations of the...
Yeah, I think like it could be like the day of. We could play with the idea of having flashbacks, and like we are flashing back to like when he got the news about his father dying, and like he having to plan it with Donnie, him like in his little moments of like planning with Donnie, like again just small little dots, getting more of like that time or putting the pieces together of how they got to this point, and why tension has been building up so high,
Yeah,
something similar to Small Apartments. Is that Small Apartments, where we were in the middle of like this weird scenario with this guy. It begins there, and then like towards to the middle of the end of the film, we found out what happened, like how they got to that scenario, that area.
Right.
So we can do something really outrageous like that.
Yeah.
Where like we're in the middle of something and it's like, what the fuck?
Right.
Yeah.
And then you come back and start to piece it together and show what makes sense.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm open to that.
Did we do something like that already? Or have we like talked about something like that
I think
already?
you sort of did that with In the Red.
Yeah.
Because I think you started out like them about to like collide or whatever, and then like it flashes back to
the beginning of the
story.
story. Yeah. Which I mean, the best stories are started in the middle.
Yeah. I feel like
not the best, but it's always a recommended way to tell a story.
It's a very unique and fun way, I think. Or maybe, or is that not what you're saying?
I mean, I'm saying that it's like common practice.
Is it really?
I think it's like recommended by storytellers is start in the middle, start where it's exciting, and then explain the beginning later.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I've heard
that's fair.
I've heard different things about that. Specifically, I guess from Dan Harmon, who's a big fan of like the hero's tale.
Sure. Yep.
I believe this is his opinion. He believes that like stories should start where they start and end where they end. Like stories should have a start, middle, end.
Right, and it should work that way chronologically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess maybe not should, but preference.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and there are so many different psychologies, and this is our chance to bring our own psychology to it.
That's true. Yeah. Which, sorry, not saying any of that. Like, no, we can't do that.
Yeah.
No,
I know.
Whatever. But like, yeah, just exploring that idea. Yeah. Yeah. Like you said. Yep.
I'm gonna repeat something that you said to me a couple episodes ago, which is that gets rid of our biggest joke that we've been building up, which is that it's a surprise to him that his dad died.
I've also thought about that too.
Which, I mean, if we need to kill that darling, then we do, but
it was like the basis of like where we were going.
Right.
It's definitely a dynamic that I've been excited to explore.
I guess like I just been thinking about it more and more, and I feel like there's just more questions than there are answers in that scenario, and I don't know how to answer those questions.
I'm honestly almost ready to just like say damn the plot holes and just say, but this is funny. Like
that's fair.
Like,
I'm
don't think
also
too hard.
in
It's funny.
that.
See, I can't. And
think about Jackass.
Yeah.
What would Jackass?
What would Jackass?
I don't want to make
WWJD.
Jackass though. I don't want to make Jackass though. Like I want to make.
Well, right.
I guess which it sounds contradictory to like what I've been saying. Like, what if this is our Jackass? I see that. I don't know. I guess because like another thing that I sought out to do in the beginning was make a coherent film where everyone understands what's happening. You know, I feel like with our past short films, and I said this before, like we really had to like chuck out the story elements and things because it was time constraints.
Right.
And now that we have this yeah, exactly. And now that we have this time, like I really want to make sure like this makes sense. And I guess that's why like yeah, I've been like very adamant about like what's the plot, guys, you know. And yeah, I it's definitely just because like I have that fear of us creating something, and yeah, it's like fun, it's cool, there's cool shots, but like it doesn't make sense, and everyone who watches it is confused.
Right.
Yeah, no, I totally understand. And it's tricky. It's a fine line to walk. And I'm excited to like see where it lands, and I guess just kind of watch our path. I take inspiration from Small Apartments, which slight spoiler warnings, but you know, we watched The Worst Criminal Ever, and like in a lot of ways, he should
he got away with it.
The world should work differently around him, and it just kind of doesn't. And like that's just the universe that movie lives in.
Right.
It's like no, people just don't notice what's going on.
Yeah. He can tell you outright that he killed someone, and they'll go, okay, but like what?
Yeah, okay, sure. What,
and then he goes,
really
never mind.
And I mean, and you know, as directors, as writers, we are able to create that universe.
Right.
Not to say that we should just blatantly confuse people.
Right.
But it does seem we have a little bit of freedom.
Yeah, I agree with both of you.
See, but I feel like when I watch that, I still understand the story. It still makes sense.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Right, and exactly. I think that's what he's saying. It's like, you can have, like, plot holes or just, like, in, like, the real world. Because if you make that the world, then it works. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
I think all I'm saying is, like, if the brother calls him and it says, hey, come over for dinner, and it ends up being the dinner for a funeral, and we just move forward from there, I think that we are some of the only people who are going to be asking the deep questions of, like, oh, but why wasn't he invited? So, how does this man die? I still love the idea that, like, Nicole, we'll call her for now, accidentally killed him.
Oh, shit, I forgot about that. I totally forgot we talked about that.
I agree. I also think that would be a really fun avenue to go for.
Because, like, I mean, I can see it that, like, Donnie and his mom, like, still get together on occasion. So, like, they were together for a small family gathering, and, like, Nicole tried to poison the food and accidentally killed the dad.
Yeah.
And that brings her in.
God, maybe Donnie should just be the main character.
No shit.
Maybe we don't even need a main character and a girlfriend. Maybe it's just a story of these, like, 6 people at dinner.
I've had that thought.
Just like another throwout.
That could be it. I you know what? I don't disagree with that.
Yeah.
But it's a fun avenue to explore. I think
Yeah.
that'd be fun. I agree.
Also, definitely put a pin in that.
Yeah. I agree with you, Swain. I think it would be really funny if Nicole is the one who accidentally killed him.
Yeah.
But I will ask a question. Does that make her... Are we trying to make her, like, the most unlikable character in, like, the show?
Oh, I love her.
Yeah, I love her. I don't think she's unlikable at all.
See, that's the best part about comedies is, like, the worst people can be your favorite.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I love the idea of, like, the clumsy killer.
Mm-hmm.
Who's, like, just this, like, nice little lady, but she's definitely trying to kill her
Just
husband.
like a goddamn freak
because
in the
she's
corner.
super weird. Yeah. Like, everybody in Small Apartments feels that way. Sorry to keep referencing Small Apartments.
No, it's
but,
what
like,
we watched recently, and then
Highly recommend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just, like, I so think that it feels like this. Oh, that, like, all of the characters in that movie aren't likable.
Okay, I was
but
just
you
gonna
like
ask,
all of them.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, like, are all of our characters unlikable in a way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Alice seems to be the one to be likable.
No, she needs to be unlikable too. I don't think there's a single person in Small Apartments who's likable. Like, actually think about it. Do you think there is?
I like Tommy Balls.
But is he, like, a likable guy to most people? Probably not.
Probably not. No.
Oh gosh, you're right.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think, but we like these characters. Like, I don't think any of them should be, like, likable people.
Right?
Like,
Fair.
nobody in Always
That's not
Sunny are
funny.
likable people.
That's not funny.
See, but
Yeah.
that's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
Because I agree with that. I think you can make something where all the characters are unlikable.
Yeah.
I just wasn't sure if that was the direction we wanted to go in for our short for our short film.
Yeah.
But if that's the way we're going, hell yeah, I'm
Yeah.
totally
I
down
think that's
to
the
make everyone
vibe.
pricks. Yeah,
That
I'm
feels
cool.
Isn't that
right.
the vibe? Okay.
Yeah.
Just this awful group of people. Yeah.
Yeah.
That totally
Yeah.
feels right.
I
does.
feel like just like being able to say it like clearly and stern, like, yep, these people are shit,
Yeah.
makes me 10 times happier and makes me think, okay, I know how
Hell yeah.
I want to like place these characters
It's
a little
because
bit more.
I'm a shitty person, so I know how to write shitty people.
Yeah, write what you know, baby.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, now you don't have to get hung up on, like, but is that going to be too, like, iffy? It's just
Yeah.
like, nope. If
They're
you
all
think
shit
they,
people,
yeah, if you think they should do that and you think that would be funny, they totally should.
Okay. All right. I'm down for that.
I like it.
Good work, team. That was a good teamwork decision.
Keith?
Keith is good, yeah.
For the dad?
Wait, but I asked a question.
Oh, sorry. What was your question?
My question was, how does the dad die? So are we for sure, like, nailing in that?
I think so. If we're making all these people terrible, yeah. Fuck
Yeah,
Okay.
I like that.
That's
So
I
you
such
think,
wanna-
a fun, terrible move to do.
Okay.
I think it's funny.
Yeah.
It brings in the rest. It starts to tie in the rest of the characters.
Mhm.
Okay, I think that should be written down somewhere, probably.
Okay.
On that sheet, maybe. Just to... So it's not gonna be, like, his fault at all.
I think he was a son of a bitch. Like, I think he, like... Not that it was his fault or whatever, but, like... And not that he deserved it, but more so, people aren't necessarily upset that he's gone.
Yeah, that's another thing we haven't like really decided on is
Mhm.
good dad or
Yeah.
bad dad.
I think bad dad. If we're making all these characters shit, let's make them shit.
But
Yeah.
he's the dead one.
Yes.
I think, honestly, it depends on if we do keep, like, the main character.
Yeah.
I think we should
Let's keep
assume
developing
we're
it.
keeping the main character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's keep developing it. Let's keep going.
So which
with
way
it.
does that push it for you?
I think that makes him need to be likable.
A good dad?
Yeah.
I don't know. If we're making all the characters shit, it would make sense why he's shit.
I guess just, like, if he totally sucks and this kid left home, he probably wouldn't ever come back. Like, I feel like the dad has to be, like, the only redeeming quality of the family to make him come back.
Can I make a counter argument to that?
Yes.
It could be similar to Mac and his dad.
Where like he's in love with his dad
Yeah.
who fucking hates him.
Yeah, for like no fucking reason.
Yeah, that's...
Full
I
on
mean,
Luther.
I think that's gonna be, like, copying.
Right, that's tricky.
Well, I mean, like we're taking inspiration from a lot of things.
Right.
And it doesn't have to be like Mac loving his dad. It's like we can take inspiration for the relationship.
Yeah, I think that's something we could explore. Yeah. Like everyone's got this romantic feeling about him, and it's like you realize he was a fucking asshole.
Yeah,
right?
like he was not there.
Yeah, which I know we've talked about.
Right.
I do love the idea, like, just to put these people in fucking tragedy, is that it's this house full of assholes, and the only one who was good is dead and gone.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, there goes your light.
Yeah.
Now swim in the darkness.
I feel like the more we are exploring the story, the more I'm feeling it's like Arrested Development and It's Always Sunny.
Right.
In terms of like TV show tone.
Yeah, in terms of like dynamic.
Yeah. Like
and small apartments.
Yeah.
That's like our Triforce.
Yeah.
Just awkward, shitty.
It totally is.
Dysfunctional people.
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
Those are three very funny pieces of media.
I agree.
Yeah. Yeah.
We felt like found our genre of dark comedy.
Oh my gosh. Can I just throw out a funny scene I just thought about in my head right now?
Mm-hmm.
It'd be really funny if like the mother was really into like old fashioned like formal dressing, like kind of goofy looking. Like takes the little or the son by the ear or whatever because she thinks he's not dressed more respectfully and give him like a full like suit and like shorts.
Oh my
with,
god.
Like knee
like lederhosen.
Yeah, not lederhosen, but like it looks like a suit, like whatever. But like it's like the shorts one. The shorts are just a little too short.
Or it's like a giant suit.
Oh, it's like a giant
It's
suit?
like one of the dead dads.
Oh my god, that would be so funny. Oh my god. What if it was like the suit that his dad was supposed to be buried in and like they had special things in the pocket?
Maybe he got too fat so he couldn't fit in it.
Oh, that would be funny. What if he lost like or it could be like the opposite where he lost a lot of weight and like so he has like his own suits and like these suits are like absolutely worthless. But she still gives it to him as like, no, I don't wear this. And it's just wearing this big fucking coat.
Right. What if like the dad, as like part of his backstory, is that he's like a glutton.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like always eating, like loves food, is like totally all about it, which I respect. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
But so like
always consuming something.
Yeah.
Like even like having like a whiskey or whatever, like near him, like in flashbacks or whatever. Like there's always something going in his mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, he's or like a toothpick or something.
Like a toothpick, yeah. Eating Twinkies and Ho-Hos.
But I could see him like in the flashback eating like dessert, and it's like that's what the wife poisons is the dessert.
Yep.
So like that could be like the ongoing joke of like, yeah, he had gotten so fat because he kept eating these desserts, and then that's what eventually killed him.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's how she doesn't get caught, because they think that it was just like him gaining a bunch of weight.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then his suit doesn't fit, so she, like, makes the kid wear it at dinner. Like, the suit that he was gonna wear.
I like that idea because it's his own hubris then that kills him, because I like seeing that she puts out desserts for everybody, and he, like, goes full glutton and eats Donnie's dessert.
Yeah.
And that's what kills him.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that's how she gets away with it.
Can I add another layer to that?
Yeah.
Yes.
So instead of him taking Donnie's dessert, Donnie is constantly giving him his dessert.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's like, oh my god, I love your wife's baking.
Yeah.
Like it's so fucking good.
Yeah.
And Donnie's like, Donnie's trying to get the approval,
Wants
trying
to
to
make
be
Dad
golden
happy.
boy. Here, have mine, Dad, have mine.
Oh.
Yeah,
And it's
totally.
like he's the reason why he's getting poisoned.
I like that. I can
Absolutely.
see
So it's inadvertently Donnie who's poisoning who does that.
I think that's great.
that. I love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Do you want to
totally
write that
feels right.
down?
Yes. All of that.
Well, so glutton would be like a character trait.
Sorry, also if you don't want to
No, yeah.
back. Okay.
That's a great way to get away with murder.
Yeah.
Nice. I do think it would be funny for the kid to be in the dead dad's suit smoking a joint. I don't know how to make that connection.
Wait, so the nephew or the main character?
Nephew.
Can I you know how we can do that?
Huh.
In the pocket, there's a little bag of weed in his jacket.
Yeah.
Because like the dad smoked Like
the dad smoke?
Not like a pothead, not like, oh, I'm gonna smoke every time, every day, whatever. But like an occasional smoker. Sometimes he'll roll a blunt, roll a joint, whatever.
Yeah.
And yeah, he just like finds it in his pocket. Oh no! Say like the dad had like arthritis or like diabetes. Do you smoke
so he's
weed?
taking pills?
Not pills,
Oh,
but like
I
he's
see.
smoking
What would
weed.
he?
Like
Yeah,
medical
like
cannabis?
Yeah.
why would he need medical? This isn't accusatory, but like, why would he need medical cannabis for like, eating too much, like weight and
that's
like
fair.
arteries and
Usually-
heart problem? You know,
That's fair.
It's usually
I
to
wonder
gain
if that's
an appetite.
ever prescribed for that.
I was wondering that too. As I said that, I'm like, is that even like a thing? So
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know either, but it would be.
We don't do research on the show, so we'll
something
leave it at
we-
that.
Somebody look that up and get back
Alright.
to
Yeah,
it.
you let us know.
I might look it up actually. Keep talking. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say
We're driving.
Oh shit! So halfway through the meal,
No, like right away. I think like right away when he comes in the door, she's like, "What are you wearing?"
So, but
Oh, like say he's like wearing like black jeans, black shirt, black hoodie, like trying to like be respectful.
Yeah,
wearing
and
all
she's
black.
like, no, you need to be wearing something nicer than that."
Yeah.
And then the suit is too big because he's a child.
So, but then why wouldn't she change our main character's outfit? Because he shows up in like a blue shirt, right?
Honestly, don't get mad at me, but I think I like it better without the main character and his girlfriend. Just now that we've like said that, that's all I can think. Which is fine if that's not the case.
Yeah.
But that's really where my mind is going.
For sure.
By the way, the whole medical marijuana thing for diabetes, it's being studied, but I believe that's all that's happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm seeing a lot of tests with mice.
Little stoned mice.
Little
I should get a
stoned
tattoo of a mouse smoking a joint.
That'd be great.
Well, we don't really need to put weed in the coat because Aunt Alice has plenty of it.
Yeah.
That's true.
I don't think we need two stoners.
Right.
Or two people who bring weed into our story.
Well, I mean, like, we could have it where it was in his pocket and, like he pulls it out and Alice sees that he pulls it. Yeah, like, oh, shit. And then he's like, if you want to smoke that, I have to smoke that with you or whatever. And, like, that's how it's introduced. So I guess it would make sense, Alice not wanting to, like, bring weed to the family gathering.
No,
but then,
it wouldn't.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe not. Okay.
I think she totally would.
Yeah,
I think so too.
I think she absolutely always has weed in her bag.
Either or, I think it's fine. I think it just adds like another element to like wearing the father's coat.
Yep, right.
That like adds that makes it funny. You know.
Yeah, I'm open to that.
Yeah.
And again, like we don't have to make him like he's like ripping bong every day.
Right.
I think like it could just be like a subtle like he had arthritis and
I'm for it.
He smoked weed to calm it down.
Yeah, I'm for it.
If we can get it in there that subtly, I'm down.
And then so back to the whole thing about having our main character. I still think we should have something like that.
We don't need to talk about it right now. But I
okay.
just wanted to throw it out there that I am definitely vibing with it, so it's just a thought.
I think if nothing else, our main character should be like the stand-in of the audience. Like I think it's his perspective that is most interesting to me.
Right. Maybe our main character should just be a POV.
The whole thing's first person.
So it'd be like a mockumentary.
Yeah, but like shot well. Like a mockumentary, but like shot like perfectly.
Oh, so people are addressing the camera?
Yeah.
As if it's a person?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. That sounds trippy.
Yeah.
Sounds kind of fun.
It's an idea to explore.
An idea. Yeah, put a pin in that.
I can't see it right now, but I definitely am down to hear any like good reasoning behind it.
Yeah, we can discuss it.
Yeah.
I'm not like sold on it. I just thought it was a fun
idea.
No, yeah, for sure.
I want to. Okay, let's keep working on the mom. What else do we need?
We're on the dad.
Oh, the dad, right?
Yeah.
So who is this guy? So let's go back to, I mean, I think it makes the most sense for him to be like a good guy because honestly, I want when our main character finds out that he's gone, like I want him to be distraught. Like I want him to be manic. Like what? Fuck.
Yeah, like,
like
you didn't tell me Dad was dead, you fucker.
Yeah, I liked that guy.
I feel like we can still have him be a bad person and still be distraught that his dad died.
Sure.
Yeah, he's still his dad, so like you have to give him some.
It's true.
Similar idea to like Dee and Dennis's mom when like she died. Like she was kind of a shit person, and like they weren't super close. They just really mooched money off her when they can.
Right.
But they were still upset when their mom died.
Yeah, they were more upset about the money than the mom.
Yeah. Or another example, when they were killing their or when they were in charge of their Nazi grandfather's life support. They were debating whether or not they should turn it off or turn it on.
Yep.
And they're like, well, we haven't seen the guy in like how many years, but there's still like emotion to that. There's still, there's still experience.
Family ties and all that.
What's funniest?
I think that if the dad shit would be funny, honestly. Personal opinion.
So what are his shitty qualities that you see?
I see very passive, not passive. Yeah.
Just like distant,
but also like tries to be alpha male. I think is like a really good role model for Downey to follow. Like he thinks he's like the best role model, so that's where he gets like his I'm gonna be the tough guy attributes, but is terrible at it.
Sure. So this is kind of the predecessor to Donnie.
Yeah. Just very King Wolf, really not douchey, but like just kind of an asshole.
Kind of douchey.
Yeah, just kind of an asshole, like you're around him, you're like, God, do I really have to be around him? But like Donnie absolutely loves him. Mother loathes him, but also there is like this weird love that they have.
Right.
Our main character is like indifferent about it, where it's like you weren't really there, and I feel like Alice. It would be funny to play with the idea that like he was only good to Alice.
Yeah.
Like the rest of the kids, like
I think that could be funny too.
Yeah. Like you guys are dipshits or whatever, and then Alice, that's my baby girl.
Yeah, I can see her being spoiled.
Yeah. So that's how I kind of imagine the father.
Yeah, I think he should be a bad guy because otherwise our main character probably should be a good guy too.
Yeah, especially if he's like close with the father.
Yeah, I think
like,
if we have one good person, then we have to at least we need two.
Can I yes. Yeah.
If it's not
and Donnie's good.
I will say I think the girlfriend should be good.
Yeah, I agree.
But like, that could be her arc. She's good at first, and then becomes shit.
Yes. Turn to the dark side.
Yeah.
So this guy's just kind of like a gruff, like good old boy.
I wouldn't say good old boy. I think of like 1950s Macho Man.
Should we start with the dad stats? Have we started with?
We've been like in it with the dad. Like we haven't did his stats yet, but like we've done some categories.
I know.
Yeah, we've been. I know. We've done everyone kind of differently.
Oh, okay.
Each character we've done kind of differently, so it's whatever flows really.
Okay. I just couldn't remember if we started all of them with like doing the stats and then filling everything else out because I feel like that's what I was doing.
I feel like we've primarily started with the class.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. What is it? Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I think a fighter.
I was also thinking fighter, just kind of this like regiment. Like specialist in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. I was gonna say kind of like the vibe of Dolph Lundgren in Small Apartments.
Yeah,
but looks like Bam Margera's dad.
Nah, that's where I disagree.
Really? But I think he should be fat. I think he should totally have gained a bunch of weight.
Oh, I guess we just talked about him gaining weight. I guess I think of him more as like when I was originally imagining him, I was thinking of him more as like Ehrmantraut.
Who's that?
God, I don't know the actor's name. He's from Breaking Bad.
Played
Mike.
Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like Mike, because he's kind of a stocky build.
Mm-hmm.
He's not like big,
but
like he's stocky and like his clothes would definitely be big on like a scrawny kid.
Yeah.
Well, if we go the glutton route,
we
should definitely show that visually.
Yeah. If he's a glutton, he should look like a glutton.
For sure.
Which I'm not like married to that idea.
Yeah.
Either. Like he could be like a spiritual glutton. It just like kind of just takes what he wants.
I think it is just a great way for the wife to get away with it.
Yeah. I totally agree.
I think it could be like he just really likes her desserts. Like he's like, oh my god, I love her desserts.
Yeah, and you don't have to be like fat to be a sweet tooth who dies of bad health.
You have a sweet tooth.
Yeah.
Not saying you're gonna die of bad health.
I probably
But
will.
probably.
Okay.
So far, I have he loved Alice, his only daughter.
Mm-hmm.
He's a glutton, up for debate, and loves desserts.
Love desserts. So I think for sure he has a sweet tooth.
Yeah, sweet tooth.
Right.
Personality traits.
Would you say so, Maddie, or is that debatable too?
I was still thinking about his class. That's what I was just saying.
Oh, that's fair. Oh yeah, so I thought fighter.
Well, I feel like I still don't know his like energy, like who he is as a person.
I think I'm about to define his energy.
Oh, please.
I think he'd be a bard.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like, okay, would you describe Charlie Kelly as a bard?
Yeah.
I think that he's kind of got, like, the old man, like, less psychotic. Like, if Charlie Kelly was a successful businessman,
right,
I think he could be the dad.
I guess I'm still thinking like Mike, like as if it was like Mike Ehrmantraut, and maybe I need to pull away from that thought.
Well, just visualize him acting like that, then. Just visualize him acting like Charlie Kelly.
No, because I'm also talking about like how he presents himself.
Oh,
like
I don't think
character.
he's like a hard ass, like Mike.
I think he's like he's a showman to his friends, but like a hard ass to his family. That's how I kind of imagine.
Is that how you see it?
I'm having a very hard time seeing this character.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he's dead for most of the film, so that makes sense.
That's fair, yeah.
Right.
I mean, we need to know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The relationship. That's how I see him. Yeah, I see, or not saying that's only how I'm gonna see him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I imagine him just kind of like his presence in a room is known, and he makes it known. You know, like he is just like this like energy of like I either want to impress him or want to be away from him. You
Question: is he too similar to Royal Tenenbaum?
No, I don't think so.
No, that's all I can think of.
Have you seen?
I think of like a classic 1950s dad, sort of. Maybe 1970s dad.
Like Married with Children, like that guy?
No.
Well, then let's talk about
don't know.
Let's talk about some classic cinema then, because I have a reference question.
Yes.
Have you seen Kronk's New Groove?
Yes.
I think so.
How would you compare your vision of the dad to Kronk's dad?
Similar.
Kind of
I envision the relationship between Kronk and his father.
Yeah, Kronk
similar
is
to
kind of Donnie.
Yeah, exactly.
Donnie's got some Kronk vibes.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
just a sweet meathead who's also a douche.
Just wants that big thumbs up
from Poppy.
Oh my
That's all
God.
I ever wanted.
That was a promo.
Yeah, I mean, so Kronk's dad, I guess to chase that reference, is like just kind of this gruff, distant, like very idealistic, like, hey, you better make me proud.
Yeah,
that's your job as a son.
Mm.
That's what I imagine our father.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to rewatch Kronk's New Groove then.
Oh yeah.
Because I think
Yeah.
I've only seen it like twice.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mhm.
It's not really when you watch more than a couple of times.
Well, it's
Yeah.
more than twice. Yeah.
It's cute though.
Exactly. And like when I say he's a showman to his like friends, I mean he definitely like plays it up. Like he's the big guy on the street, you know?
Right.
He's like, hey,
He's kind of like a mobster.
kind of
like a mob
I
leader
can see
guy.
that. I can see that. I can see
Yeah.
that vibe where you
I
just
still think they're Italian.
I do still think they're Italian too. They
We're going to Boston.
They could be Italian in the Midwest.
Oh my God. I don't
Left
think
stuff
I've ever
spaghetti.
met an Italian person. That makes me sad.
I'm Italian.
Oh, I mean like a real Italian.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
I'm just kidding. But like,
Yeah.
like someone who is from Italy.
You never made us meatballs.
Yes, I have.
Yes, he has.
Thanks for the meatballs.
Oh my god. Come on, Swain. What else? What else have I done as an Italian man? You haven't given me Wonder Bread.
That's the whitest thing you can
That's
do.
your culture. What if he's a bard with his friends and a fighter with his family?
I would. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the vibe.
Yeah, he could be pretty two-faced.
Multi-class, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
we got a
multi-class,
multi-class,
true.
ladies and gents.
True.
Which would also make sense of him being like someone intimidating, someone who is multi-class. You know,
Right.
like
He's a big bad threat.
yeah.
Double trouble.
Ooh, okay. What's his music taste?
AC/DC,
Yeah,
Iron Maiden.
yeah. So you think he was a rocker in the
Maybe?
80s?
Maybe like
Or like Nina Simone.
I think Enya.
Yeah, like either or. Like he might have a totally ridiculous sense of
I
humor.
love the idea of him like dancing around to some fucking Enya.
Yeah.
Like with his little glass of whiskey, just like,
Oh.
yeah.
Maybe that's like, maybe that's his thing, is like he, and again, like this is not to be present in the film, but like maybe that's like one of his like self-conscious things he's afraid to show to like the world, is like he really enjoys like soft music. And yeah, just like soft music in general.
Yeah.
You know, something that's just like very like peaceful and vibey, you know, because like, yeah, because all of his friends were like rockers back in the day or whatever.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of grunge kids. Not grunge, but like just very...
Just like 80s kid,
yeah,
like rockers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
But like he really enjoys Enya.
Yeah, all he wants to do is have a glass of wine with his wife.
I would
listen
love
to Enya.
I love the idea that like halfway through dinner Donnie insults Enya and then the mom's like, you know your father loved Enya.
Oh my god, that's funny.
And that's what trips up Donnie. He never loved Enya, don't you fucking lie.
Yeah. Don't you spread slander like this.
That's funny. We should totally work that in.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, because the mom's like, you know that he loved Enya.
Yeah,
like
that was
start fighting.
That was his dirty little secret.
Yeah.
That was the dad's dirty little
That
secret. He loved Enya.
Yeah. That was a secret that the mom knew.
He takes it as equivalent to like, your father cheated on me multiple times or whatever. It's like,
right.
No!
It's really...
That would never
really
do that.
Don't you say that!
He loved you, and he loved AC/DC.
It was AC/DC all the way, Mom, and you know that.
He fucked, Mom, he fucked, you know that.
He was bad to the bone.
He was bad to the bone. He had a leather jacket that said it and everything.
Is that AC/DC?
I don't know.
No idea.
Cut that out.
I'm not going to.
No,
I'm going to make the world look like a fool.
I'm not going to look it up.
I'm going to keep that too. I'm not going to look it up. I don't care.
So what's his name? Keith?
I don't think Keith.
Richard.
Honestly,
Randy?
if we didn't settle for Johnny Knoxville for the son, I would say the son's name is Keith. I could see that.
Yeah.
But I do still really like Johnny Knoxville. But I am also down to change it, whatever we want to do.
Jeremy. It's a strong name.
Yeah, like a stereotypical strong like 50s name. Tommy?
Ervil.
Donnie and Tommy.
Oh my god.
And Johnny.
And Johnny.
Fuck. Yes. Maybe Donnie is Don Jr.
Oh.
He's Donald.
Is that so funny?
That's so
It's
funny.
pretty damn funny.
Dude, and you know what would be even more funny? If our main character had no similarity to that
if he's
name.
like Greg.
Yeah.
Paul.
Exactly.
Simon.
Or we could even flip the script where he did have like a name like that and then changed it.
Yeah, my name's also Donnie, but I go by my middle name.
Yeah.
Greg.
My name is Ronnie.
Like
I was actually
Thomas?
I was gonna say maybe the dad's name is Ronnie.
Ronnie? Oh, I can rock with Ronnie.
Or like Ronald.
Ronnie, Donnie, and Johnny.
I love that.
See, I want to say yes just because of how much that makes me smile.
I think it should.
I think that's absolute. That should, like, if I've learned anything from Jackass, it's what makes us laugh.
Yeah.
Like, if other people think it's funny, cool, but that shit is funny.
That shit's for us, man. I don't give a shit. Ronnie,
Donnie, and Johnny. Every time I say it, I want to scream.
Ronnie Brinkman.
Oh my god. Ronald and Donald.
And
Ronnie, Donnie, and Johnny is like the funniest thing I've heard in a long time.
Hell yeah.
And then, yeah, I think the main character, if we keep a main character, should have, like, not a name at all. Like, just from birth, he was shunned.
Okay, hold on. Should we think about Alice having a name similar to that? Because, like, that'd be so funny if
they skipped him.
Yeah.
Even the girl is named something like that.
Like Tammy.
No, not Tammy.
It has to, like, be exact.
Ronnie, Donnie, Tommy, Tammy.
No, it has to be, like, just switching the front letter, I think. Because that's how all the rest of them are.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
Ronnie, Donnie, Johnny.
Tony.
Lonnie.
Lonnie?
I can see Tony. Tony with
Tony's
an I.
different.
That doesn't...
That's not Tawny.
Oh,
Bonnie,
that's right.
Donnie, Johnny, Tony.
Yeah.
Tommy Jr. with an I.
Lonnie's the name.
Lonnie is a name.
Yeah.
She's cool. She could pull off Lonnie for sure.
Yeah.
Lonnie? Yeah, I can see Lonnie.
Oh my god, though, is that gonna
Her name
Bonnie?
could be
Bonnie?
Lana. And
Yeah.
she goes by Lonnie.
That's true.
I don't know if I want to like be in that room though of all these people with the exact same name.
That might be funny though. That might
Can
be
you-
a good setup of like Johnny, Donnie, Donnie, Johnny.
All right,
Can
fuck
you
it, I'm in.
Can you
That might be
imagine the
funny.
mom yelling their names in order? Like, Johnny!
Johnny, Ronnie.
And-
We're gonna have to find a good actor.
Yeah.
But I think that would be funny.
That's-
I
That
feel
is
like
funny.
that is funny.
I've never seen that before.
I'd like it'd be funny if our main character does have a name that like fits with that, but he does go by his
Change
middle
it, yeah.
name, and then like halfway through the night, the mom calls him that, and the girlfriend just like slowly looks over like, wait,
Is
what?
that your name?
Yeah. And then she like takes a moment and reflects like, wait, so you're telling me your family's name?
Yeah.
And then it can like go from her pointing to the other person
Ronnie, Johnny, Donnie.
to the casket, Donnie.
Yeah.
Or
Ronnie.
Ronnie.
That'd be so funny.
That would be funny. That would be a great shot too. Like
Yeah.
perspective of here with her finger pointing right at someone.
Yeah.
It's a good shot.
Okay, that's funny as hell.
Yeah.
Ronnie Brinkman, Ronnie Brinkman, red-blooded American.
I could like see him having like a tire shop.
Yeah.
I could too.
Ronnie
and he-
Brinkman Tires or like auto shop.
Tire King.
Yeah.
Tire King. I like that. I like that. It's like a little Easter egg.
Owner of Tire King.
Tire King. Yeah. I like that so much. I'm gonna vote for that.
Oh my god, we should get pens that say that.
Tire King. Oh, that'd be fun merch. Merch
Yeah,
idea.
totally. That would be something you could get on our Patreon.
Yeah. Do we have a Patreon?
Not yet. We haven't had any good. We haven't made anything yet.
But soon, baby, it's coming.
But yeah, if we like make stickers and shit.
I really, if the sweaters go really well, we can sell sweaters
Hell yeah.
at a premium
I
price.
like it.
Love it.
So maximum strength.
Oh, I think he's like a 10. I think he's strong.
Yeah.
I think he's a
Strong
boy.
man.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's his leading stat.
Yeah.
And so, just a reminder for the 5e players who are going to be very confused, where our ranking system is from 0 to 10 on the stats. So, 0 the worst, 10 the best. Just a reminder. And the stats we're using are strength / physical prowess or whatever. Dexterity, we're pretty much universally using luck, rather.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's just their general luckiness. Constitution, kind of inner strength. Their intelligence, their wisdom, and their charisma. So yeah, I think maxed out on strength. He's a strong boy, not much else.
Yeah.
He honestly could probably be a 10 in like most of them but one. Like he's kind of like king shit like that.
Yeah, I
can
think
see
so.
that.
Like I think he's got good charisma.
Yeah.
I think he's probably a pretty sharp guy.
Yeah.
I would say yeah, I could see 10 besides 1 across the board.
But which one?
What's his dump stat?
I think wisdom.
Or luck, considering that that's how he died.
Right?
That's true.
But I mean, he struck it big in the tire game.
I think
Right.
I think wisdom would be it because one, he didn't notice the poison.
Yeah.
Or just intelligence,
charisma
maybe.
or not charisma, constitution. Oh, I guess yeah. We just said we changed
What's
that.
constitution? Oh, to luck.
Yeah.
No, that's
No,
dexterity.
dexterity is to luck.
What
So
is
constitution would be
again?
low because he died from the poison.
Well, yeah, but he's also. I think I do also see him like always having a glass of whiskey and.
I could
all
see.
this.
I could
So
see
would
two.
he have high constitution then or low constitution?
I would say I could see 2 bad stats and 4 good stats.
Yeah.
So what are the 2 bad ones?
Constitution and wisdom.
I'm for it. I like the idea of like the stocky, strong guy who just like can't take a drink
Yeah.
or like is a super lightweight
Yeah.
in that way, and that's why he likes Enya. He's soft on the inside.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's hard on the outside, soft on the inside, like a
But it's like,
like a
really deep
sweetheart.
inside.
Like
yeah, like in his prostate.
Yeah.
got a soft prostate. I'm writing that down.
Please
It's
do.
going in flaws. So low constitution,
Yeah.
like a 3 and like a 2 with 1 for wisdom.
Yeah.
I feel like he has wisdom. Why does he not have wisdom?
I think because I think he has a level of toxic masculinity that like overdrives his like actual thinking process.
Isn't that Donnie?
That's where he gets it from. Like that's the
Okay.
like he's the better version of Donnie, or he's what Donnie wants to be
Right.
but can't achieve.
Right, but I guess I would just think he would be smart then.
He is smart. What?
I was thinking about the picture, you know, like we're gonna have a picture of the dad in place, like, oh, here's where the
Right.
dead might sit.
Yeah.
I just love like seeing this guy like standing with his arms crossed and just like stacks of tires behind him.
Fuck yeah.
So you're saying like it's like the photo during the funeral that they have?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's yeah. Okay. Okay.
Like at the table, if we like have his urn and a picture at the table, which like, yeah, I think that would
His
be
urn should be a tire.
Ha!
That would be funny. Like tire shaped? Oh, that'd be so funny.
What if his favorite dessert was donuts?
He just is obsessed with circles.
Yeah.
He's obsessed with anything tire shaped.
Dude's got an obsession.
That's interesting.
That would be really
What if he
funny.
just has like an irrational obsession with tires?
If we see him in the casket, can we have him have like a tire tie?
Oh,
Absolutely.
That would be cute. Okay, wait, I love him.
Yeah, me too.
Exactly. He's a shithead, but he really loves tires.
Yeah, see,
And
that's
Enya.
the thing about these like likable, like unlikable characters.
Yeah.
Is you still like find those points of like, but aren't they just adorable in this way? But they're still fucking assholes.
Yeah.
Like I love kind of seeing him as like the slimy tire salesman.
I do
Got like
too.
a cigar all the time.
I think it'd be like I think he has like no honor. Hold on. I think he has no honor
Douche jar.
until what?
I think...
No.
No, I'm
What?
just kidding.
Yeah, no.
All right, hold on. I will say we can add that to the douche jar.
No, it's fine.
I will fight for the argument though.
Yeah.
I
No,
don't
tell us
think-
about his
yeah.
lack of honor.
I think he has no honor unless it comes to like tires. Like he'll sell you a quality tire. You will never see him sell you a shit tire. It's always pristine. It's always the right, what you need. Whatever. He has a lot of not honor, integrity. He has a lot of integrity with that.
Right.
But the rest is he's a sleazeball.
And he puts work above his family.
Yeah.
And all this.
He puts tires above his family.
Yeah.
So that's why Donnie is so interested in having the perfect family, because he didn't?
Yeah, I think
Because
so.
Yeah.
his father didn't succeed?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he's hungry to fill that hole.
Okay.
Yeah. I agree.
Hungry to fill that hole? My
I mean,
word.
yeah.
Swain, I'm a little hungry for you to fill my hole.
No
too.
shit. I'm a little moist.
I'm a little more.
Welcome to the show. Thanks for...
Gross. What a horrible thing.
You-
Here,
guys.
let me just put the wet floor sign. So yeah, I see him as like a sleazeball. Just like a sleazeball. I guess, I don't know, maybe not sleazeball.
Douchebag.
Douchebag.
Ah.
I mean, like, I think slimy salesman...
Because I don't think he should like hustle people. But I think
Okay.
he has holds like a high integrity for his tires. But like such a low integrity.
But still wants to make a buck.
Still wants to
Yeah.
make a buck, but like wants to do it the right way. Again, specifically because he really loves tires.
What a weirdo.
What a weirdo.
Yeah.
But is like very like distant to his family. Very like tires come first.
Now I'm noticing circles everywhere. Trippy.
We have a lot of tire potential.
Yeah, once you start to notice circles, they're everywhere.
Yeah. But we should also make it like like you guys said, like he is successful in his business and so he's made a lot of money. Oh, and if like someone like say like one of the characters ask him, before he died, like, why do you like tires more than the family?
us.
Yeah, and he's like, tires have made me money my entire life. You have
Yeah.
spent my
You
money.
have made me miserable.
Yeah.
You have made me nothing.
Yeah, you have made me nothing.
Does he do dad jokes?
I think very crude dad jokes. Like, not the, dad's just being silly.
Not like what I just said.
Yeah, no, but more so
Like
just
cringy dad jokes.
yeah,
Yeah.
like, huh.
I wish you would have said that. Yeah, I mean, I like the idea that he's, like, quirky.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just kind of like this off-the-cuff, like, kind of weird dude. Like, you'll laugh with him, but just be, like, kind of off-put by his presence.
He definitely takes a room.
Right.
His energy takes a room.
Yep.
For sure.
So I like the idea of him being, like, dopey in some kind of a way. So I don't know if that's, like, low wisdom or intelligence. But I think I like him kind of an oaf feels fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and I guess I would like to think that he has wisdom, even just like a little bit, because I feel like fathers are just like I feel like they're meant to have like just a little bit of wisdom. Like I feel like I still think he should kind of be the glue to the family.
Right. I suppose that's true.
As much as they don't want him to be. I like that. I don't know, like a 3 or 4 on wisdom, just to like give him a little bit of something.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess
he is running a very successful tire company after all.
I will say, well, I feel like that's intellect though.
I feel like that's wisdom.
Gosh, it's a little bit of both.
It is a little bit of both.
It's a little bit of both.
How does he run it? On his gut, probably.
Yeah, I don't think he's like book smart at all.
I think he's book smart. I shouldn't say book smart, but I think he's street smart. So I guess wisdom.
I think that's wisdom.
So
I think he runs that business from his gut.
So intelligence low then, or what?
Yeah, I think even just like a 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems right.
I'll give him a 4 intelligence and like an 8 wisdom.
Yeah.
And then he can kind of be that wise glue.
Yeah.
Or it could be a 5 and 5.
That wise glue. we should make a character called the wise glue.
Ooh.
I like thinking of him as a lucky son of a bitch, but he did die to a poisoned donut.
I think he was lucky until Donnie is around, unless Donnie's around.
And Donnie is like his kryptonite.
Yeah, I think Donnie makes him unlucky, and that's why there's like a little bit of resentment.
There's tension there.
Yeah. and it's like never Donnie's fault.
Donnie's
or I shouldn't say that,
arm.
but it's like Donnie's just like a fuck.
What was their relationship like when Donnie was a kid? When Donnie lived at home? I
think Donnie was very looked up to his father, wanted to be like him, very admired him, like no matter what he did, could do no wrong. Mm-hmm. I think the father was very distant, very like, we shouldn't really, don't show your emotions, don't like love me this much. This is gonna be weird. Yeah, it looks weird in front of people. But like his daughter, he can show all the emotions with, because like, that's daddy's girl. Of course he's gonna like be sweet with her and all that jazz, whatever.
I could totally see with Donnie, or he's like, look, Dad, look, I found this cool rock. Do you love it?
Yeah.
And he's just like, but that doesn't look like a goddamn tire at all. What the hell is this? Go back to your toys.
Always with the rocks, Donnie.
Like a goddamn tire at all. Brilliant.
I think it'd be great if Donnie like told him it looked like a tire. Like, he's like, Dad, look, it looks like a tire.
And he's like, your tire fucking sucks.
Not a quality tire like what you get with.
That thing would pop in a second.
Yeah, don't be fucking stupid. Little sister walks up. Look, Dad, a tire.
It's perfect.
Sweetie, you fucking Mook. I love you. Is Mook?
Cut that out.
Yeah, we'll cut that out. I don't know if Mook is like...
We probably shouldn't just do fake Italian accents.
Right, especially if we can't even cast Italians.
What is his flaw? What is his main flaw?
Well, besides everything, I don't know.
Donnie?
Oh, Donnie? Donnie's main flaw is, like, he loves too much.
I guess my only thing is, like, if Donnie loves the dad so much, like, and is, like, trying to be like him so much, how would the dad not like him?
Because he's not good at it.
Yeah, he's not good at it. He's a bad luck charm. Like, literally, he's a walking tornado.
Maybe. I don't know. That's just my first answer.
That's what I imagine the relationship is. Like, Donnie is a walking tornado, and, like, his dad recognizes that from the get-go. He still is, like, telling Donnie, you should be like this. Donnie's just really bad at it. But Donnie also believes, I should be like this.
Right.
Sure. And maybe the dad was, like, like pretty blue collar.
Yeah.
You know, like kind of started his business from the ground up. Is like working in a tire shop all day, and Donnie was like a little bit too white bread for him.
Like kind of like princessy.
Like a little too like prim and proper.
Okay.
And then his dad like hides away.
Yeah, because he would not want to work on tires.
No,
Donnie, but he would boast that he like works with tires.
Yeah.
He'd be like, "Yeah, I work at a tire shop." Do you actually like do anything with the tires? I mean, I answered the phone.
No, they're dirty.
I
think khakis dirty.
Yeah.
I think he's the marketing department for the tire shop, and like he doesn't care about them.
Yeah.
But like he doesn't like want to touch them or anything, but he will market the shit out of them.
Yeah. So Donnie works like promotions for Tire King.
Yeah, which I guess like changes like the Best Buy like feel for him.
Still just that like.
It could be get up and go type of guy, drinks shakes in the morning instead of breakfast.
Yeah. I think that still fits.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll kill my darling there. He doesn't have to work at Best Buy.
We should make a sound effect every time that we kill a darling.
Ka-chow!
Okay.
Ah! No, like the shooting like a tin thing at the fair. Ting. Like ting!
Yeah, I can see that, yeah.
I like the idea that like Donnie's this bad luck charm. Well, then he probably wouldn't hire him. Would he?
He wouldn't hire him. I don't know. I feel like
he had to.
I feel like he would.
The mom maybe made him because the mom loves Donnie, so the mom can make the dad do shit with Donnie that he might not want to do.
Similar to Job, like they're like, we got to give him a job,
right?
Or Buster.
Put him somewhere where he's not going to make too much of a mess.
Yeah. Which can really show you like the dad's mentality. Like it's not about marketing; it's about the quality of your product. Like people will tell you that it's good. Like stop with this fancy smancy social media, the tires, which I think that would be so fucking funny if like Donnie is like trying to make tires more than what they are, similar to his dad. And then his dad is like, Donnie, what the fuck are you talking about? They're tires.
Stop stepping on my tires.
They're just tires. Like, whatever.
Or like the whole night, like Donnie's trying to make like tire metaphors,
and
they're just like clumsy as hell because he's trying to be like dad. Because guys, life is like a tire.
Yeah,
it's round and it just goes.
It goes,
and it's dark.
And he's trying to sell tires at his funeral.
Oh my god,
that feels right.
And the hearse we supplied with brimstone
tires on hearse donated by King's Tires.
And he says it while he's crying. You can trust the king.
You can always trust the king to deliver your highest quality tires.
Right now, buy 3, get the 4th one.
Oh my god!
Only at King's Tire.
I know
Anyways,
this doesn't.
Dad, thank you for everything.
I know this doesn't match the vibe I just said about his father not giving a shit about marketing, but I think that'd be really funny if, like, in his will, not his will, but like his last request is that he like promotes the tire shop.
Yeah.
As the eulogy, he's like, tell Donnie not to write anything about me. I don't want to hear any of it. I just want him to promote the shop. Do what he's doing. Do what he does best at. Oh my god! Like, what if that was like Donnie's like responsibility is to make sure that like the ad for his tire shop is always in the paper, and like Donnie's always trying to like hype it up more because like he's like the marketing department technically, when all he does is pay the people for the ad. Yeah. He's like, Dad, I really think we can like start a social media account. We can, we can get our name out there.
Get the ad in the paper.
The jingle works.
And then leave me the hell alone.
The jingle works, son.
People, come on.
Oh my god, what if we can get a jingle and that's the song that's played out at his funeral?
Yeah, dude. See, I'm feeling like we might need to shoot like a local commercial for Tire King.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I think you might have to.
That would be really great. I think and I think this is where like comes like going to like businesses. Like, maybe there's like a local tire shop here.
Yeah.
That who would like, I'm here to support some artists and we get a shout out on a podcast. Fuck yeah, let's
we won't tell them that it's a podcast no one listens to.
Yeah.
That's our little secret.
But we will say we have a podcast.
He can listen to it.
And we have a business card and a website.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm really liking the Tire King.
Yeah, it feels right.
Yeah.
I do have a secondary thought of maybe it should be something a little bit more unique that he sells, but at the same time, I think tires are like good and American.
Yeah,
Right.
good and American.
like something super obscure.
Yeah.
What?
Like sells like miniature horse statues
Right.
or something.
Or Hummels?
I don't know what that is.
Those little angel things you see at like old ladies' houses.
Those dumb shits. Yeah.
Oh, what if he sells nativity sets?
No, I don't want to talk about religion.
Ever.
But like, what if it's like not necessarily just religion? What if it's like nativity sets for like anything? Like not anything. Like
Super Bowl nativity scene.
Yeah, like themed nativity sets.
Holiday nativity scenes.
Oh my god.
So you have like baby Jesus in like
as the football.
as a football. Or like wearing like a little football outfit. And like the background has like the sports team logo.
Yeah. So yeah, either like I like tires, or like something totally outlandish.
See, that's a good idea, but I don't want to have to like go through the process of making all those props.
That's totally fair.
fair.
But can you imagine that's what got him rich?
Yeah.
Like all the trashy people he sells to the Midwest.
Oh my god.
My first thought was he sells like specialty like corn cob holders.
Oh.
Cute.
Like of all different
He could
styles.
That would be cute too.
We-
Those would be hard to get.
I don't know if that's already a thing. I feel like that's already a thing.
Yeah, I think it either needs to be like tires or something crazy. I'm standing by that.
Yeah, I feel
Like
that.
I don't think that like mufflers is crazy enough.
light bulbs.
Light bulbs are not crazy.
They're not
something,
crazy.
Like something specialty.
Okay, yeah,
Like
but
cuckoo clocks or something.
but hold on, it's not crazy, but like, do you know? I mean, I guess we do. There's a store here called Light Bulbs and Batteries.
Yeah.
And they sell light bulbs and batteries, and I'm so dumbfounded that that's a store.
I wonder if they would let us shoot there.
Exactly, like how
He
funny
could
would
work
that
out
be?
Light bulbs and batteries.
Yeah, like he could
Or
be
he
like
could
King
own
Light or whatever. I
Yeah.
don't know.
The light king.
The Light King.
It's probably not important.
Yeah.
We'll figure that
We'll figure it out.
out.
Yeah.
He's obsessed with some sort of obscure business. It's his whole life.
Butt plugs.
Or tires.
The plug king.
The plug.
Or
king.
spark plugs.
Oh, they just call him the plug.
Hell yeah. Plug.
The plug.
Yeah.
And he hated it.
But he was very conservative with his sex life.
Do we have anything else to fill out on his sheet?
No, we are done with Ronnie's sheet.
Nice.
The king is dead.
Pour one out for our dead homie.
And so now we're on to his
The wife.
beloved wife.
Dun dun dun. Which I would like to throw out that Carol was mentioned to us as a name for the sister.
Yeah.
But I kind of feel Carol for the mom. How
that feels
is that
good.
like a good starting point?
Yeah,
At least?
I think so.
I think so.
One of the first names I pitched to was Shelley,
Yeah.
which I don't really like as much.
Mm-hmm.
But something just
Yeah.
kind of like, yeah.
Well, what was she like in high school?
I think she was popular. I think
The
she was.
preppy girl?
Yeah, I think she was a cheerleader.
Okay.
And I almost
And then life
imagine.
went downhill from there.
Yeah, I almost imagine like her the father and the mother being high school sweethearts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can
And
see
like, you know, they weren't born rich. He gained his success with the tires, and she was just like a very not supportive, but like, you better make me money.
Yeah. I feel like they did really have kind of that 1950s mentality.
Yeah. I think she was aggressive about like, yeah, you need to make me like you need to make money to like support us or whatever. But like he is just as aggressive. Like he matches the vibe with it. Like he's like, hell yeah, I will, because I'm your man.
Right.
Yeah.
One of my best references I have in mind for her. Have you seen Documentary Now? Bill Hader and...
I've seen a little bit of it, but I haven't seen like a lot. I remember watching it and wasn't too interested.
That's fair.
At the time, anyways.
What's his name?
Which is crazy.
Who's
to
the other
me.
one?
Yes, it is called Great Gardens.
Who's the other actor?
Fucking
From SNL.
oh my god, what is this fucking name?
I just want to give credit where credit's due.
I know. Why am I totally blanking? It's
It's a weird one.
it's Fred Armisen.
Okay, Fred Armisen.
Jesus Christ.
So documentary now
Bill
by
Hader.
Bill Hader and Fred Armisen. The very first episode, they parody a documentary called Grey Gardens. And it's these two women, a mother and a daughter, who...
Women is a loose term.
Who are more like creatures. Who literally just have, like, hermited themselves. They live as recluses. And, like, their house is just filled with vermin. And all this, like, the mother spends most of her time in a wheelchair, but spends, like, half the movie, like, reminiscing that she was this, like, beautiful ballet dancer and singer. And, like...
I like that.
And, like, takes the time to, like, would you like to hear me sing?
Yeah. Or, like, let me show you my dance.
You know who is, like, a perfect representation other than Lucille? BoJack Horseman's mom.
Oh, I haven't seen...
Yeah.
I which I recommend, but, like, she is a very... cold, heartless, very... is it safe to say that her mom's heartless?
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, she plays like a very cold, heartless character.
Oh, yeah.
Very distant, very similar to like the father, honestly, and like you better make me proud or like you're always a disappointment type of vibe.
I was almost gonna say I could see her like one of the old ladies in Coraline.
Oh, yeah.
Where she's like, I had this beautiful young life. And now she's like this scary old hag.
But just less positive.
Stuck in the past.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but
makes sense.
More like mean.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I guess that's to say also BoJack Horseman's mom was like that too.
Yeah, I just haven't seen it.
Yeah, so I agree. I absolutely agree. Which I recommend. I know you gave it a try.
Yeah.
I think it's good. I think it's really good. It's a very fun way to talk about modern day Hollywood.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe I just already I'm over that. I think I got that with Californication.
I guess I've never seen Californication. Or I shouldn't say I haven't seen it. I have seen a few episodes here and there.
What do you think her class would be? I honestly just kind of want to say hag. I know it's not a class.
I feel like we have to give her a class.
Okay.
I would almost say rogue.
Haggish can be a quality about her.
Would you say rogue?
I like rogue, just kind of sneaky, conniving.
Or she could be a bard as well.
Or she could be a barbarian.
Oh,
interesting.
She could just live off of her rage.
Yeah, fueled by rage.
Like Aries to the core.
Yeah,
ready to fight.
I like that. She's what fuels her is her resentment towards the way her life went. Because she was this beautiful dancer. She married the Tiger King. She thought it was going to go great. And then she had these shit kids and he died. And now she's just stuck in the bottle. And she's fueled by her rage.
You know, it'd be really great to also add, in her room, if we for some reason go in her room.
Yeah.
A poster of, her younger self advertisement for the Tiger King.
Yeah, she's doing this sexy pose.
Yeah.
Super 50s. How do we feel about Barbarian? I feel like that makes sense.
I feel like that makes sense.
I feel like it does make sense. Yeah.
I
think Bard only because her talking about her heyday.
Sure.
Reminds me of a bard.
Yeah.
You know, a bard that's decommissioned. So I guess the mother could also multi-class.
Yeah.
And be a barbarian bard.
I feel like bards are just so happy. I don't want her to be happy.
Well, that's where the barbarian comes in.
Bard is very much a support class, more selfless, altruistic, kind of helping out the people around them.
Yeah, so I don't think she's that.
So I guess I just see the entertainment aspect, the entertainer aspect.
A barbarian who liked to dance.
Oh, that's a cute character idea.
It is.
Maybe that should be.
Because I also imagine the mom very passive aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when she activates that rage, it fucking comes out.
Yeah.
So can you give me an example of her activating her rage? That's the thing I'm having a hard time seeing.
Yeah, please.
Oh my.
Please give us that.
I wonder if it would be she's sitting there, she's quiet, she's drinking her wine, just kind of letting her kids do their thing, and then someone badmouths the dad, or badmouths her, something about talking shit about their childhood or their upbringing, and she just slams the bottle down and just goes off on the room.
So not necessarily physical, but will tear you to the core mentally. will go to you where it hurts.
Yeah.
Okay, I could see that.
I mean, we can write down barbarian without giving her a battle axe.
Well, yeah, I guess. So yeah, when we talked about like her rage and like when it's out, you'll know it. I guess I just like I associate that with like, oh, I'm gonna break some shit.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So yeah, like just that clarification is what I needed.
Yeah, I think she has the capacity to scream.
Yeah, agreed.
I can see her similar to like Toni Collette from Hereditary.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Oh,
yep.
Like this quiet power, but when you hit her buttons wrong, she's like, "Oh, you motherfucker!"
But not scary. Like not like not intensely terrifying like Toni Collette. Like just like crazy lady, crazy.
Like a quiet rage, like Lucille from Arrested Development.
Not scary to the audience, but maybe scary to the characters.
Yeah.
Like we're not trying to like pose her as like, oh, she's gonna kill you.
Right.
But like it's definitely more of like a tension builder.
Yeah.
Like you can see the mother's like tension going up. Oh my god, how funny would it be if like the time she does blow up, you just see like there's only empty bottles of like wine.
Oh my god.
And, like,
it's like a slow zoom through like all of her empty glasses.
Yeah. Like you just see like it's because she ran out of wine is why she's like cranky now.
She's getting withdrawals.
5-minute withdrawals.
Is she wearing a pink suit?
No, she's in black for sure.
Okay.
I think she's dramatic and has like
Okay, hold on. If she's not at the funeral, is she wearing a pink suit?
No.
I'm into that.
I guess I don't see that.
What do you see her wearing?
I see her wearing... I don't know. I guess like I see... it's hard for me just to say like Lucille. But like I really do think of like Lucille's like...
Lucille wears pink suits.
Like a cheap pantsuit?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, I guess... yeah. Yeah, okay. Maybe I can see that. Maybe I just need a little perspective.
I think I could see her in a pink suit on the rig. I picture her in like Marge's pink Chanel suit. If anybody knows that reference from
Is that the
Simpsons.
Playboy cover? No.
What?
Marge was on the Playboy once.
Really?
Yeah.
Funny. Ew. Weird.
I don't think they did like a spread, but she was on the cover. Can you imagine if they drew the spread?
Oh my lord. Marge is in charge.
Which I guess people have already done that.
Yeah, it's out there.
Yeah.
So what are her bonds?
Like bond? Is it? Are you asking anything or to people?
Yeah. What are the things that she like cares about in her life? Like, what are the things that keep her going?
I think security is really important for her. If we want to get
financial security.
Yeah, if we want to get deep into it, I think like she does have love for the father, but like there is like definitely a lot amount of I'm gonna put up with the bullshit in order to make sure I have my financial security. Because okay, here let me ask a tough question: did they sign a prenup?
No. They were high school sweethearts.
That's fair. That's fair. They didn't know where they were going. So then maybe that's not the relationship with the father, because like she could have just gotten a divorce and got alimony.
I think they loved each other.
I think so too. Even in a 1950s kind of a way.
So maybe security, but I guess like security is still important. She can push security onto her children and like talk about you need to get like a sensible job.
I think she definitely had children to like take care of her when she's old.
I could see that too.
Yeah.
So which would be more of a reason for her to like push, get a good job, take care of mama.
Right.
Yeah, most people have children so that they can have grandchildren. She straight up just had children so that they'd take care of her.
Yeah.
That'd be me. That's like the only good reason I can think of to have a child.
Right, that's fair. I'm not gonna do it.
No.
Highest stat, Constitution. I picture her just like as a rock of a woman. You know what I mean?
That's true. What
a description.
You know what?
I
would say Constitution and charisma.
Can I throw out just like a very like offhanded reference for the mother?
Yeah.
Just in like honestly, just an aura. The mom, the lead bitch from the Goonies.
What?
Like Sloth's
really?
mom?
Yeah, like Sloth's mom.
Oh my god, side quest. How amazing would a horror remake of the Goonies be?
Amazing.
Yeah,
God,
I'm into that. That's season 2 for us.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but just like this haggard old witch of a woman.
I guess I can see that.
Just like
I
in
can see
aura,
it.
in aura.
But
Yeah.
like rich.
Yeah,
Rich.
yeah. If she made it,
Yeah, I
She
can see
made it.
that.
If she got away with it.
Yeah,
One-Eye
exactly.
Willie's treasure.
So I think high
Yeah.
constitution, like literally just this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
rock
she's
of a woman.
like she's a badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, in her own ways. Yeah,
Yeah,
she's a
like,
survivor.
She's tough. She's tough as
Yeah.
nails.
she is. Yeah,
She grew up in the streets, and she knows for a fact that she's not going to go back there.
Yeah, she's getting that dick and that money.
Yeah.
so she's smart.
She's smart, yeah.
Intelligence.
Yeah.
I think all the women are smart just because women are smart.
It seems that way. I love a powerful
I love
woman.
that this is all of the
Yes,
women are
queen.
smart and all of the dudes are like total dumb.
Well, let's be honest here.
Yeah, art imitates
Being
life.
realistic.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, high intelligence, like 7 or 8.
Mhm.
Yeah. And like 2 charisma. But
Yeah.
I feel like she had to like schmooze people back in the
Yeah.
day as an entertainer.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
say she had low
Probably.
charisma. I think what she has low in is like strength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Luck.
no, I wouldn't even say luck.
Really?
I feel like she's lucky, but like she is a bitch about it. like
Like a 6 luck. Like life
Yeah.
went okay.
she got a big house when she wanted a mansion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. So she did all right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know, 6 luck,
Yeah.
Maybe like a 4 charisma.
5.
Or 5.
I would-
I mean,
I
I
could
think
say
she was a
5.
good dancer
Yeah. And I feel like
and like
She's
pretty.
a very different person now than she was in the past.
It's true. Her charisma has probably gone down.
Yeah, but I think at like her height, she was very charismatic.
so would you say that like the mother and the father, if Ronnie and Carol,
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, Ronnie and
Ronnie
Carol.
and Carol, that totally sounds
Yeah.
like a couple.
Yes.
let's just call them by their names
Yes,
as much as we
let's.
can. So do you think that Ronnie and Carol had the same ideals going into like the marriage? Like
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just cementing that idea.
Yeah,
in
this
there.
like 1950s American, like, let's build a
Yeah.
strong thing.
Yeah, you're gonna go work, I'm gonna go take care of the kids, and
Yep.
whatever that definition is up to debate.
Yeah, and let it be known that this probably won't take place in the 50s. They just kind of are
Yeah.
like set in those ways.
Exactly.
Like,
They
they're an
just
old-fashioned-
Really adopted that.
Very strives and achieves the nuclear family.
Yeah.
Donnie strives for the nuclear family.
Fails miserably.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of been an ongoing theme is like this whole family is kind of behind the times.
Yeah.
This is happening present day.
I think so. I think it, for simplicity's sake, like I don't want to like
Have to explain. what
have to
it is.
explain or like have to like go over everything we're putting into like the short.
Yeah,
Like, oh
I mean,
wait, this wasn't made back then.
I
Like,
think something in the new millennia,
Yeah.
Yeah.
somewhere 2000s or later.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have
Yeah,
to go.
I was asking like pre 2010.
Yeah, I mean,
I would say 2010.
1990 to
I think there are
2010.
smartphones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I guess whatever level of that would be.
Yeah, somewhere
iPhones
before.
are the reg.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone's got a smartphone.
Yeah.
I think that's as good a distinction as we really need.
Yeah, that's fair.
Isn't that sad?
That everyone has a smartphone.
I mean, not really, but like.
I don't think it's sad. I never like understand like people's gripe about like technology and like people's like dependence on it when it's always been like a thing every generation. It's just the technology has changed.
Yeah, every generation has had their own distractions.
Yeah, and like not even just like distractions, like in terms of like how we go forth in the world and like how we use certain technology. Like people had beepers. I can imagine people like the generation before that saying like, oh, that's the dumbest thing ever.
People had what?
Beepers.
Beepers?
Like a pager.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to always want a pager.
Yeah, same when I was a kid. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool.
I didn't even know what they did. I just saw
They're so dumb.
people in movies have them. And I'm like, I want that.
I want
Yeah.
that. I want to be a doctor.
But yeah, no, like they probably thought like beepers were stupid and like like it's not necessary in our day and age. And people who had beepers were probably like, no, this is actually really useful to know when there's an emergency or
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
Doctors still use beepers.
It's true.
So yeah, my little rant is people who I feel like the older generation who complains about technology doesn't really see it because they refuse to like move forward with the times.
Yeah, they think that how they lived was fine, and
Yeah.
they're wrong, and that's okay.
Yeah. And like at the time, it was fine. We're constantly adapting.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't want to adapt to it, fine. But, like, don't call things stupid.
Yeah, it's a different world now, Grandma.
Yeah.
What's her wisdom? That's the last one.
I would say it's a 7.
Yeah.
Equal with intelligence. This
Yeah.
bitch is... I would play her.
I feel like
Yeah.
she's very...
Oh, actually, she got a 2 strength for a barbarian. I'm out.
She's got that rage though.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy rage. 7 wisdom. She's
Yeah.
got her good wits around her.
Yeah, she's able to assess the situation and determine whether or not she wants to be a part of it.
Anything else on the mom? I feel like she's one of the people we've known the most about
Yeah.
going in.
What's her biggest flaw?
Self-centered.
Yeah.
I imagine her being very self-centered. Like,
Yeah.
especially when we keep talking about, like, she's, reminiscing of her past and, like, oh, I could have been something.
Yeah, I'd say, like, protective, too, about, like, her own ideals
image,
and memories and image. Yeah, like, do not talk shit about, like, the way that I mothered,
Yeah.
for example.
Yeah, because I did what I had to do,
Yeah.
even if it wasn't much.
Yo, we have learned so much about, like, where this family came from.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ronnie Brinkman.
Ronnie and Carol Brinkman.
Ronnie and Carol, the
parents of Donnie, who is married to Nicole, who has a son named Johnny.
and their prized daughter, Lonnie.
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 Making them the Brinkmans.
Welcome
and
to
our
the
main
Brinkmans.
character or whatever.
Yeah.
And we're gonna meet
Our main character.
the prodigal son, the lost boy.
Or we're gonna kick his ass out.
Here's the
Either
thing.
way.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, I do ask that, like, yeah, we can keep the idea of, like, kicking him out, like, in the back of our head, or not in the back of our head, it's as a possibility, but also try to see if we can find him, because I agree with Swain. Him and his girlfriend are kind of the anchors for the audience.
Yeah, they're
Which-
like our guinea pigs.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we can make them suffer.
They literally are the eyes and ears of the audience. Like,
Yeah.
I've always seen like for example, the Lonnie and Johnny smoking in the garage.
Yeah.
Like, the way that I've seen that scene introduced is like our main character walks in on that.
Yeah.
And like that's how the audience learns. You know what I mean? So it's like those things of kind of seeing the whole thing from his perspective. He walks from room to room and like walks in on weird shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Agreed.
That's fair.
Or the audience walks from room to room and walks in on weird shit.
Yeah.
You know, we kind of intersperse those. Because there are things that our main character won't be there for that I think will still be fun to show.
Agreed.
We accomplished a lot today.
We did.
We did. I'm so proud of us. This was fun.
And we have one more round of characters.
Yeah. Yeah, so join us next week as we learn more about the last 2 characters of this crazy story.
And our most important ones, probably.
Yeah.
We saved the best for last.
Yeah, come along with us to color in those pages.
Holy shit. Okay, you don't get to do outros anymore.
Grab your pencils,
Let's
sharpen
all
those up.
just doodle for a bit.
Get ready to meet the Brinkmans.
Next time, get ready to complete the Brinkman family.
Hell yeah.
On Roomtown.
And pause for Roomtown.